Forgot to freaking turn the mic on. Alright. Okay. I'm ready to just jump right in. I have to go big mode and fly. Then I can land here. I'm just jumping right in. Curious to see where the story goes next. Hi DJ. By the way, you left like when you left last night. We reunited with Judy and her dragon became a big dragon and now we can fly around the world map. And we beat up some hunter guild people for Carol.
Should be.
And it was a bit of a hard fight.
When we came to the desert, but I think this is where we can meet him.
And now we're gonna go beat the big bird man. I'm taking my dog out to go to the bathroom business, of course.
I hope nothing bad will happen. What if he suddenly attacks us?
Well, Estelle can probably kill him instantly, we learned, so.
I can't make any guarantees. I don't think we'll have a say in the matter.
That just means we need to do our best so nothing bad happens.
Carol, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. I should go.
Pharaoh sure did pick a bleak place to live in, don't you think?
They say this area used to be covered in lush greenery.
Why did it turn into this rocky desert?
Give me more dialogue. My dog says hi. Hello, DJ's Poopy. My dog would say hi as well, but he's sleeping right now. He just laid down for a nap.
I don't know that much.
Estelle, are you really going to meet him, even though you could be killed?
Yes, I've already made peace with this decision.
Ooh, she's accepting death. And Rita's like, oh no, my girlfriend.
Rita, you've been acting a little funny ever since hearing Judy's story on the ship. Do you have a problem with meeting Pharaoh?
I just think it'll be hard on her to hear what he has to say.
You don't know what he's gonna say.
But it's too late to
Hey, honks. Like the full caps. Welcome.
We've come this far after all.
Great news, everyone. I'm still suspended from Final Fantasy XIV. It's only giving me a really bad itch to play the damn game. But now we're gonna go talk to a big bird man and get some big context and lore dumps and information and all that fun stuff. You're at the hospital. Why are you at the hospital? Wait. I don't think there's gonna be a fight here. I think Pharaoh's just gonna be like, me big bird, you bad.
Maybe he's off somewhere taking a nap.
Pharaoh, you are here, aren't you?
Insipid poison, you appear before me at last.
I realize now it's Galarian Zapdos. You're not giving birth? A shame.
So you are here. Is that how you greet all your guests, Pharaoh? By calling them names?
For what reason have you come to me? Surely you are aware that I could end your existence with a mere thought.
You talk pretty big, don't you?
Don't draw your sword, bro. We gotta talk to him. I'm delayed. Oh, hey, no more caps.
You really want to fight? I'd hate to disappoint you.
Yuri, no! Everyone, please wait!
Estelle!
Pharaoh, please hear what I have to say.
Does death hold no fear for you, little one? For you gaze now into the mouth of death itself.
Hardcore.
I am afraid, but I'm even more afraid of dying without knowing who I really am. Belius told me I needed to meet you to learn about my destiny. I have to know just what that destiny is. I understand that I am a threat to the Entelekea, but you said that I am a poison to this world. What is this power I have? Just who is the child of the full moon?
And right when he says, I'll tell you, suddenly he dies.
If it is true that my existence cannot be tolerated...
What do you mean a zoomed in pic? That's as zoomed in as did I get.
Then it's okay if I have to die.
Besides, we need to get some more subs before I can make an emote.
But I at least deserve to know why
I'm in the hospital
because
of my mommy will come back. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Please tell me. I beg of you.
Hope everything's okay.
There was a time when this was a verdant land, sheltered by the blessing of an air crene.
So there was an air crene here. But what happened? Why did it change?
What you see are the results of too much air and its aftermath. As to why the air ran rampant, The answer lies with the poison brought by the Child of the Full Moon.
Huh?
The power of the Child of the Full Moon stimulates the air crane more than any Blastia.
Huh?
Blastia convert air into energy by way of a formula. So if Estelle can use her healing arts without the aid of any Blastia, she must possess a formula in her very being that lets her convert air into energy. Judith was searching for Blastia that used a particular kind of formula. So, this special formula Estelle has must also consume massive amounts of air, which causes the air crane to become more active and pump out more air than they should. I had hoped my hypothesis would have been wrong.
Then
It is as she has said. With each use of her power, the Child of the Full Moon uses far more air than the Blastia. In so doing, the imbalance of air in this world is furthered. For the planet, such an existence can only be called a poison.
So you just wipe it out then? Little quick to judge, aren't you, Pharaoh?
This problem concerns the entire planet, and she is its cause. To do nothing would be unparalleled folly.
If the problem's with Estelle, then it's for us to solve.
That's right. We can't let anyone else handle it.
The gravity of this situation is beyond your grasp.
You don't honestly think that everything's gonna be all sunshine and rainbows if Estelle dies, do you?
She seems to be thinking about it.
It would at least eliminate one problem.
Pharaoh, at Heliord I stopped myself. And again at Dawngrest I stopped you. What I thought was a Blastia turned out to be a human. Before I realized it, I had lost my way. I never thought this child could be as great a danger as you had said.
And due to your confusion, I granted you the time necessary to see things as they are. As a result, my sister Belius is now lost to me. Enough. This power will bring only ruin.
Not sure I understand all this, but if her power's the problem, why can't she just not use it?
There can be no guarantee she will not try to use the power.
That's true. She does have trouble turning a blind eye to things happening around her. Someday she will surely use her power to help someone. However, as long as she keeps that spirit of compassion, she cannot only be seen as harmful. She is not like a Blastia. I know that you can feel the difference.
Tell him, Judy.
Compassion alone will not save this world.
Listen, Pharaoh, I get that you've thought all this through with everybody's best interest in mind, but why doesn't that world have a place for Estelle?
It is sometimes necessary to remove a part to save the whole.
I don't buy that for a second.
He said something like that earlier.
What makes you so high and mighty that you're the one to decide who gets cut and who doesn't?
Oh, Yuri, you're a little hypocritical here, bud.
We have endured the anxiety of existence for far greater a span than you can conceive. Such words mean nothing from those who call this world home for but a fleeting moment.
Pharaoh, please, listen. The important thing is finding a way to stop the excessive air, correct? We still have time left to search for such a thing.
Judith.
And if the effects of Estelle's power reach their absolute limit, I will kill her as promised. You should have no complaint with this.
Hey, Judith, are you serious?
I'm sure brave Vesperia will come up with something before that happens, right?
What? Yeah, of course we will.
Well, score one for Judith, so that settles it. If we humans are to blame for Estelle's problem and bringing on the apocalypse, then it's up to us to make things right. If we give it all we've got and still blow it, then you can slow roast us on a grill for all I care.
You have changed. If you were still as before.
Have I? That is nice to hear.
Very well. Be ever mindful, though, that time is fleeting.
Wait! If the formulas are causing the excessive air, then there must have been times when this happened in the past. I mean, the Blastia were a product of an ancient civilization.
There exist those who have inherited the sins of the past. If any yet can speak of what occurred in the days of old, it is they.
Bye.
He's gone.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for everything, Yuri. Judith, you too.
No problem. But hey,
What?
It's okay if I have to die? What the hell was that?
I'm sorry.
Huh.
I don't want to hear that again.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you said that already.
Man, I was really worried there for a while.
We were pretty lucky that Bruiser was in a mood for conversation. Poor Raven's heart can't handle that sort of stuff anymore.
You're pretty gutless for an old man.
Geez, Patty, you've really got nerves of steel.
If he really wanted to kill Estelle, he'd have attacked us immediately, and that's what I can't figure out.
I imagine
True.
Pharaoh was conflicted as well. He hid himself from us in the desert to see just what we were made of.
Huh. Maybe he wasn't as bad as we thought after all.
You might be right. I get the feeling he'd do whatever's necessary when push comes to shove.
That sounds like you.
He is a pretty cool Galarian Zapdos, I guess.
Maybe.
But what are we gonna do, Yuri? You heard what he said.
We're going to fix the problems the air's causing, and that's all.
That's easier said than done. We're pretty much at square one, you know.
Mm-hmm. And no one wants to be at square one.
There's no doubt that the formulas are related somehow to the air getting used up.
Let's go talk to Duke or Sephiroth, whatever his name
We
was.
need to find out about the ancient Blastia, and if they went berserk or not. If we had that kind of information, it might give us a clue.
Ask those who have inherited the sins of the past about the days of old. Or at least that's what Pharaoh said.
The Kritia were the ones to invent the Blastia. In other words, we need to ask a Kritian who is still familiar with the old stories.
Yeah, the Kritia are often credited as the inventors of the Blastia.
Welcome, Yuki. Yes, I've gotten pretty far over a couple of streams, especially yesterday. Yesterday was a surprisingly long stream. I wasn't planning on going as long. Tom, I lost track of the plots of this game since stream 1. That's because they keep bringing up like a plot point, and then we go on like one journey for another plot point, and then that plot point that was brought up like 2 side trips ago comes back to being the main topic again. So it kind of skips around, but now I feel like we're getting to a point where it's all getting focused in on like one main point that we're following.
More cities.
The hidden city of Miorzo. It is
Mayonnaise.
far older than Temza, and the birthplace of the Kritia. The first Blastia also originated there.
Really? Well, what do you know?
Let me guess, Raven, you know where that is?
You wouldn't happen to know where this Mjolnir...
Oh, never mind. I thought he was gonna know where it was.
I've heard that name somewhere. There was a Kritian in Aspio. I'm sure they mentioned something about it.
Do you think that person might still be there?
Well, there's no harm in checking it out.
Judith, are you coming with us?
Yeah, she better. I like go back and forth and tell the Epitheus. I like how Yuri has the
Should.
power of the
We
sword.
still have the issue of the
and
guild to
edge.
straighten out.
I was surprised that Yuri didn't have like a moment of realization that what he was saying was like hypocritical of what he was telling Flynn his ideas were and everything.
So,
I was waiting
to
for that.
Aspio, then.
Because he straight up like word for word said like what the way he saw things, and then Big Birdman Pharaoh said like the same thing, and he's like, that's
You
not
could do
right.
most of the cooking. You could let the guys cook every now and then.
No, it's fine. The more I cook, the better I get.
It's true.
That's true.
Shut up, Rita. She's the only one who's gonna cook. So far, she's the best at giving us back TP.
Thanks, Judith. I'm happy that I have your seal of approval. Every day I shred 2 vegetables, Julienne 1, and chiffonade 2 more. Guess it was
Is
worth
that the...
You didn't have to do all that.
Are you talking about like that survival game? It's like Rust, but with dinosaurs.
I think you missed the point.
No,
And
it's
big,
okay.
buff, ugly-looking
Ruby's
cave
been
people.
eating all the vegetables for me, besides the onions.
Repeat.
Ah.
He did get
I
he
thought
did
Pete was
get rid
getting
of
a
Rego
little
and Come More. That
His
is
attacks
true.
in battle have been leaving a bit to be desired too.
Yeah,
Pete, you
and
gotta learn how to say no
I
to
loved both
food.
of times. I love both times they did it, especially Come More's. Hardcore was cool. And then I was surprised they didn't get hung up so much about it. When like the other characters found out, I thought for sure it was gonna be like this big thing where like, wow, Yuri, I can't believe you, and they'd all leave Yuri, but everyone was like, oh, Yuri killed people. And then like Carol was the only one who was torn up about it, which obviously he was because Carol kind of blows, but I went to the wrong place, by the way. I'm playing it with Honk's cousin. He's a cool dude. Alright, where's this? I haven't been over here in forever. There it is. It's this one, right? Pretty sure it was this one. Yeah.
been another long day. Let's save the manhunt for tomorrow.
I second that. How long's it been since I've slept in a proper bed?
It's gonna be longer. This place doesn't have an inn.
Well, I suppose we can all stay at my place.
Wait, there's something I want to take care of first.
You mean me?
Carol,
This is a guild thing. Best for us not to get involved.
True. Butt out,
I
Estelle.
thought about it a lot.
Club members only.
What we should do, like, as a guild. And I realized we have to figure out a few things if we're gonna keep this guild going.
Yuri killed people. Judith is breaking Blastia cores.
Sounds like
Everyone's
you
out of
decided what we
control.
should do.
The inn is a bookshelf. It's true. We can all huddle up in there. Everyone grabs a
Well,
book as a
we
pillow.
said it before. The most important thing is obeying the guild's laws. Those who break the laws suffer strict punishment, even if they're friends or family. They say that's the source of a guild's pride.
Yes.
So what I'm thinking is, we all have to receive punishment.
What do you mean?
I didn't know that Judith was fighting for our planet all on her own. But even though I didn't know, I still failed to help a fellow guild member. So I gotta accept my punishment. Yuri?
Me?
Maybe you were trying to follow your own path, but you still kept things hidden from us. There's no way that can be for the good of the guild.
Well,
Haha.
So you gotta be punished
Getting
too.
told by Carol. This sucks.
Now he's stretching it.
The laws are important. What if someone does the right thing, but still breaks the law? Should they be punished? To be honest, I just don't know yet. So that's why we should all just accept our punishment and start over from scratch. What do you think?
I can't promise I won't have my secrets in the future.
Well, if that's the way it is, if you can't trust us, then there's nothing you can do. That would be my fault.
And what if I destroy a Blastia that our guild was planning on using again? That would be breaking the law that says I should act in the interest of the guild.
But you'd also be acting for the sake of the world. Guilds aren't there just so people can obey their laws. I think we can let that slide.
Doesn't that sort of make your laws meaningless?
Shut up, Rita.
I've never heard of a guild like this before, but you've got me interested, I'll give you that much.
There's no need to be such a stickler for the rules. Gotta be more relaxed.
Carol, you're just full of surprises.
Yeah, surprising how stupid you are.
I thought plenty about myself and what I should be doing, but I might not have considered how my actions would affect you guys. This is a way of settling things I didn't even realize existed.
I just wanted to keep traveling with all of you.
Okay, I don't see what that has to do with the laws, but okay, you can come.
I just wanted each of our own paths to be the same as Brave Vesperia's.
Sounds alright with me. You heard the man, Judy. I guess that's where we stand.
You really are some of the oddest people I've ever met. But I suppose I can manage to put up with you.
Thank you.
All right then, one more time. Brave Vesperia, fall out!
They're just making it up as they go, aren't they? Is that all a guild is?
The Don ran his guild just a teensy bit differently.
there's something beautiful about this way, though.
Brave Vesperia sure is nice.
Do you want to join too, Patty?
Can't right now.
Oh yeah. You still have to get your memory back.
She's one to talk.
So, what about the punishment?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
50 kisses!
Looks like you guys are on Critian researcher detail. We'll be relaxing at my place.
Oh, okay, I guess that works too.
Hey, why do you get to decide?
Excuse me? Did I hear a complaint?
No, ma'am.
No.
Parted with everyone. Oh, it's gonna be one of those things where I chit-chat with everyone around town, I'm
Carol,
guessing.
Were you thinking by yourself? This
Oh,
whole
or am
time
I
about
just
what
with
to
these
do
two?
Judy?
Yeah, it was pretty much all I thought about after we
What's
left
my favorite cereal?
That, and about what you did to Rago and Kumor.
Really? It's nice to hear you thought
Off
about
come
that
more
much
like a
even though I
badass.
wasn't around.
Yeah, I wasn't sure at first. What was right, what was wrong.
So,
I think I have
Auto...
the Dawn to
Hold
thank
on,
for
I need
setting
these.
me
I
straight.
need Carol to shut up
Without
so I
the
can
Dawn's
talk about
last
cereal.
words,
This is far
I
more
never
important
would have found answers to the
than
questions
his
I
soul
had.
searching and finding his place in the
Gotta
world.
stand on your own 2 feet.
Yeah, I was thinking about what that meant. And before I knew it, I wasn't thinking about what was right. I was thinking about what I want to do.
And that helped you decide what to do with the guild.
Yeah.
Ooh, good
So
choice,
here's to
Yuki.
fresh starts.
Yeah.
To fresh starts.
Yeah, as a kid, I was like, man, Honey Nut Cheerios are kind of boring, but no, like Honey Nut Cheerios are like a sleeper cereal. It's like they're very good. The problem is that the thin layer of honey on them goes away so quickly in the milk that you need to like. So here's how I eat cereal. This is just before I talk about my favorite cereal. I don't like just pour a big bowl of the cereal and then pour the milk in. I like pour a little bit of cereal at a time into the bowl of milk, and just because I like to eat it when it's like crunchy and not super soggy. Hey,
You're searching for Miorzo? That's the name of the city that they talk about in the Cridian legends.
let's go around and
That's all
racially
I know.
profile some people to get some info from them.
Location. I don't know where it is. And even if I knew, I don't think it will be of any good to tell it to someone other than a Cridian.
Oh, do I have to switch to Judith to be the leader? How do I do that? But I would say that Frosted Cheerios are the best in the Cheerio category, but that's pretty good. So my cereal of choice that I really love are the Oreos. Oreo-O's, as annoying as it is to say that. Oh, there we go. I'm beautiful now. But oh yeah, if I talk to him again, will he tell me? Well, that was easy. Well, before this plays out, because I was talking about cereal, and this is far more important. Yeah, Oreo-O's are phenomenal. You can eat them dry. You can eat them in milk. Super good. It's probably like my all-around cereal. Now, there is one other cereal that I really like, but it's kind of pricey. It's kind of like fancy cereal. It's I don't know if you've ever heard of Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory. They just have like, there's just like a chocolate store. They do like apples dipped in chocolate and stuff, but they released like a nationwide cereal for a little while. I don't think they have it anymore, and it had like actual little squares of real chocolate inside of it with like almond and corn flakes. It was so good. Oh, I loved it so much. And then I really love the Cinnabon cereal. I don't know if they even still make that anymore, but I absolutely love like cinnamon flavored cereals, and Cinnabon was probably my favorite. And then, is there any other cereal that I really like that I'm forgetting about? I think that's about... Oh, Frosted Mini Wheats. Even though people look at it like that's a grandpa cereal, I love Frosted Mini Wheats, especially like the strawberry or blueberry ones. Delicious.
Good day, my sister.
Judith,
I'm Tord.
you wouldn't happen to know anything about Miorzo, would you? I'd like to go there. I need to know where Miorzo is located, and how I can get there.
Even if you reach the city, there won't be anything for you to see there. But what do you plan on doing there anyway?
Is not a Cridian's interest in her own ancestral city reason enough to go?
That is an acceptable reason, but I'm afraid I don't know anything about where it could be.
I've heard your name before, Tort. You help guide those Cridians remaining on Earth up to the heavens.
Huh?
Will you not tell me because these humans are with me?
Huh?
Our ancient law states that we cannot show anyone but our brothers and sisters the way to Miorzo.
Shouldn't it be a matter of whether they can be trusted rather than whether they're Cridian or not? At the very least, these humans can be trusted.
I shall ask once more, why do you seek Miorzo?
The world is headed towards some bad things, all thanks to Blastia. We want to go to know what happened in the past and how we can stop it. We want to help everyone, not just the Cridians. How's that?
Very well. I do not know if you'll find the answers to your
Good thing we found this
questions.
very important
I will show you the
character
way.
to the history and lore of the Critians just standing on the street.
First of all, you'll need a special bell to open the path to Miorzo.
A bell?
Indeed. It is hidden in one of the southern caverns on the continent of Hippionia.
But isn't Hippionia really big?
The cavern is on a shore where red flowers bloom. If you use that as your guide, I'm sure you shall find it. Also, the door in the back of that cavern can only be opened by us Cridians.
What do you mean?
It's a racist door.
Don't worry, I'll see that we're allowed to enter.
And? What are we supposed to do with that bell?
Relax. You humans are always so impatient. Once you have the bell, you must travel to Egathor Forest.
The Egathor Forest? Isn't that on Hippionia too? I've heard of it before.
Yes, the sacred land of the Cridians is located there, so that's where the door to Miorzo is.
If you use the bell there, the door shall open. There is, however, a problem.
A problem?
Yes. Agathor Forest is being devastated by a mysterious group.
Oh my gosh, it's probably one of the two stupid guilds we keep running into all the time.
In addition to their overwhelming numbers, they also carry with them strange Blastia. I cannot fathom their motives, but this is certainly a matter of great concern.
So if we go to Miorzo, we have to do something about them?
Exactly. We need you to restore peace to our sacred land.
Okay.
Gotcha. So we get that bell, beat the mysterious group senseless, ring the bell, and the door opens. That sound right?
Indeed.
I understand. Thank you.
May the road rise up to meet you, sister.
And you as well. Let's go back to where everyone's waiting.
Yeah.
Cool.
That wasn't bad, Carol.
I have to say, I really didn't expect to hear that again. Come to think of it, Judy doesn't ask about that at all.
Oh, should I?
Would it be a problem?
Asked about what?
Even if you don't ask, the answer is still clear to you.
Wait, are we talking about something
I'm not
previously?
Sure about that. Even so, you're still you and I'm still me. If our paths are the same, I'll travel with you. If I didn't think they were, I wouldn't be here.
So everything is clear to you, see?
I'm pretty sure what I'm thinking is clear to you as well.
Is it something like...
I'm thinking that we should marry.
Same path, think alike?
I mean, I can't remember, but it might be Leviathan's Claw. Yeah, I want to stab the naughty vampire dude and probably have an annoying boss fight against his two cheerleaders. I'm gonna eat some HBO cereal. HBO Max cereal?
Did you find out anything?
Yeah, it just so happened that the one dude who we assumed would know something based off of his race knew something and was a very important character and gave us valuable information. Yeah, Jaeger.
We've got a lead in a place called Agathor Forest.
The one who does talk, he talks like this. No, that was awful. I love doing that sort of German, like, uns ja accent, but, or not German, but just that, like, Eastern European. And I just totally botched it there.
So, Miorzo's in that forest?
No, but a door is.
Honey bunches of oats. Ah.
Huh? A door? What do you mean?
Maybe a door, Rita, are you stupid? It's what we said it was.
There's a door there that leads to Miorzo.
We were told the bell that opens the door is hidden in a cavern on a shore in Hippionia.
We heard all this.
To just go and check it out.
First, let me rest.
Perhaps we should get some rest before leaving?
We can sleep on the flying boat.
But
we don't really have a choice.
All right, then I'm gonna walk around town and search for clues about the treasure.
Hey, hold it. You should really... Sheesh, she's gone already.
Sheesh.
Anyway, once we've gotten some rest, let's go look for that cavern in Hippionia.
Reunited with some of the party.
So, Patty, did you find any clues about the Maristella?
There were a lot of books, but none of them were about Ifrid.
Lame.
Well, duh. This city only has books about Blastia.
Lame.
Well, looks like I'm just gonna have to keep searching for clues with you guys.
Did you just say Ifrid?
Huh?
Hey, you. You that girl they've been saying is Ifrid's grandchild? So, you neither admit nor deny it. And I guess it must be true. Interesting. So you're the grandchild of that bastard who disgraced the guilds. You just look like a regular brat to me. Why don't you say something? Can't even defend your own grandfather? Oh yeah, I guess that's something no one could ever defend, huh? Considering all the nasty stuff he did.
So everyone's just gonna sit here and look. So Stella's like a god. I don't think that they disclosed that yet. They just, all we know so far is that she's some sort of chosen one. And she has a special power that Pharaoh doesn't like.
How can you say such horrible things?
How? Well, because it's the truth.
It's the truth. I was not there, but...
Hey, wait! You guys must be Siren's Fang's newest guild members, right?
Never heard of her.
We're Brave Vesperia.
Brave Vesperia? What a funny name. What kind of a guild is that?
It's a guild that's cooler than whatever lame club you're a part of, nerd. What are you part of, the chess club?
Well, it's, you see...
Why? You gonna give us some good jobs if we tell you?
I don't have any jobs to give shady thugs involved with Ifreed like you guys.
Brave
Vesperia, huh? It's good for nothing trash
Backpedaled
like
hard
you
there.
who've been tarnishing what it means to be a guild.
What guild are you a part of, loser?
You're the good-for-nothing trash who's been tarnishing the name of the city.
Oh, get owned.
You're Rita Mordio?
Looks like there's a lot more vulgar pieces of trash than the last time I was here. Geez, it'll be a real nuisance if anyone thinks I'm associated with you. Let's get out of here.
Get told.
Wait!
Oh? Was there something else you wanted to say?
No.
But what are we gonna do?
Is her special power being a pink hot gamer girl? No, her special power is just being a pink girl who can't make up her freaking mind. Judith's power is being a hot gamer girl. The ability to use arts by manipulating with Alblastia. Air with Alblastia.
I don't care. If that's the kind of thing that could destroy our
That's
guild,
right.
we
I forgot that
would've
that was a
fixed
plot.
long time
See,
ago.
I forgot that was a plot point because when they brought it up, they were like, oh yeah, because you could use it without Blastia. And Yuri was like, yeah, you can do that. Rita was like, yeah, you can do that. And Tara was like, what the heck, you can do that? And then we just moved past it. We didn't talk about it for like 15 hours of gameplay. And I was like, can we talk about that thing?
Yeah.
It just kind of came up.
Say what they're going to say.
So I forget that that's like her special power.
Wasn't our destination ashore in Hippionia where red flowers bloom?
So, DJ, this Blastia, these special crystals they're talking about is how they use their magical powers when we fight. Like, see how Yuri's got like a bracelet on and Rita's got like a necklace on that got like stones in it. Technically, Estelle has one on her arm, but hers doesn't actually do anything because she doesn't need a magic crystal to do magic. She's just magic all on her own. She's just magic in her own special way.
Yeah.
Then let's get going.
Carol's magic power is being an annoying brat. Patty no. By the way, I decided, Yuki, I like using Patty more than Rita, because in our last boss fight, we got slapped super hard, and all I did was switch Rita out for Patty, and Patty just went ham. And we just rolled the fight over like it's no problem. Yeah, exactly. Except she's super indecisive. Oh yeah, the bag of holding. I keep forgetting how to fly. This one. Real quickly. Oh, that's right. They don't let you save in the air. Don't get why. I think I'm supposed to go over here. The good news is that you move so flippin' fast that it doesn't even matter. I do think it's cool how once they give us this flying dragon, it's just literally like go wherever the heck you want. Like, this seems like there's very minimal limitations, though again, it does trigger my OCD to explore every single inch and corner of the map and just fill it out, just for the sake of filling it out. But I'm looking for red flowers. Something tells me that what I'm looking for is not going to be over here, though. Yeah, I just have a feeling this is not the place that's going to be. I have a feeling it's going to be between here and the other place. Mayhaps. Show me red flowers! That's what they said, right? I'm looking for red flowers? Pretty sure that's what they said, like red blossoms on a beach. Did I see everything down here? Is there another beach I'm missing? Also, I found a really weird Easter egg, like right before I ended the stream last night of, like a submerged office building in the corner of the map. I assumed it was the development office, maybe, of when the people were making this game. I don't know. Someone tell me where red flowers are, quick! Well, the good news is I've almost filled out the map. Red flowers by a cave. I think it's by Nor Harbor. I don't remember which one Nor Harbor is. Most of the names have kind of just blown over my head. Is this one Nor? No, this isn't Nor. This is whatever. I'm sorry, I'm OCD. I just want to fill out the map a little bit. Specifically, like, the big main continents and all that jazz. Yeah, this reminded me of freaking Dragon Quest XI when I'm just trying to land in certain places during the end game, during certain points of the end game when things are supposed to be locked off to you. It's like, you can't land there, and it's like, why? Which of these is Nor Harbor? Wait, was it an an island Easter egg? If so, it's a casino named for the company. Oh, that explains it. Yeah, it was just a weird looking building that was like sunk. Hold on, I'll just go show you. I remember where it is. Especially since we fly so fast. There's also a number 8 over here by it. Wait, where is it? Oh, I thought it was this. Whoopsie. Maybe I don't remember where it is. Oh no, here it is. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like an office building. That didn't help. I thought that would help. So it's supposed to be a casino then. That's an interesting little thing. Okay. So these are the... Oh, whoa. So... This is Tapu Nor. So is this Nor Harbor? Is this Tapu Nor? Help me, Yuki. I'm lost. Are there any red flowers below? Red flowers, anyone? There's some ice over here. That's kind of cool. Oh, wow. It's actually like snowy over here. I may be wrong. It's been a while, but Kapu is not... Kapu not... Kapu Nor, I'm assuming, and you got spell checked. We ride! Oh, hey, everything's all happy now. I haven't come back here since we fixed things, I'm pretty sure. Who's this fine-dressed gentleman? Okay. I got some... Yeah, I already got gels. What's my opinion on ducks? They're cute. I've always wanted to try eating one. Because I heard that they're more dark meat than light meat. That's how I've heard it described. I guess I didn't need to come to the town. Or do I talk to someone in the town, maybe? Hold on. You know what? I'm just going to make this easier on everyone real quick. Give me a second. Give me a second. I already forgot the name of where we're going. One of these, prepare to depart for us. They're looking for... I think they're very highly... Yeah, okay. Found in... Agana. Agathor Forest. But I need to go find a bell before I go into the forest. Beach with red flowers. That was one of the suggested Google options. And I found a picture. I'm going to the picture now. Oh, was I actually close to it earlier? No, I wasn't. I was very far away from it. Oh, and I'm trying to steer this thing with one hand. Okay, and there's a town around here somewhere. Southern continent. Sorry, I'm just looking over here because I noticed the map I'm using that they... Oh, what the... Oh, that's probably going to be where it is. Or the town I'm looking for is. Go away, man! Okay, so I'm guessing I'll come back here later once I find the... It's... Sorry, I'm trying to use this map that I have on Google Images. It says right here is where I want to be. Oh, ow, ow! Over there! Okay, well, I'm guessing I'm not supposed to... Well, I don't know, is it? Do I just go right over there? Yep. Oh, can I not? Sorry. I'm gonna... I just have it saved. I'm gonna just save out here. Oh my gosh. Heaven forbid I save on my boat. All right, we're here. We did it. We made it.
This is it, right?
It matches the description Tort gave us, but...
Luckily for us, this was the only place in the world with red flowers.
A shore in Hippionia where red flowers bloom, right?
Where are all the hippies in Hippionia? Take me to their leader!
Maybe Tort tricked you guys.
Yeah, at first I was worried this was going to be a grindy RPG because, like, the first or second boss fight, I got, like, super hard curb stomped by it, and I had to go power level a bunch. But since then, I've been consistently, like, keeping up. Probably the best non-grindy RPG I ever played was Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I never had to grind in that game. You probably have to grind if you want to go do all the side content, but if you're just wanting to buckle down and do the main story like I did for the stream, you just play the game and you use the in system to give yourself all your bonus XP, and you fish for bonus XP and chain attacks and all that, and you never have to grind. Xenoblade Chronicles 1, on the other hand, I grinded too hard.
Wait. I can feel a draft coming from in there.
The inside must
Never played it. Honks is the only way. Honks is just the person who's come in and chatted about it from time to time, and he's been like, play it, but don't play it.
Out of the way! It's open.
Wow, it's almost like she should do that to the other things that block our path instead of me having to upgrade this ring, which I've never done.
What kind of a nasty person does something like that?
Does what?
Perhaps they sealed it up to keep fishy people like you from getting in.
Bingo. Watching this and Nuzlocking White. Ooh. Is it a randomized or just an OG Nuzlocke?
Whoa! You're really gunning for old Raven? Sometimes you can be so mean, Judith.
What's wrong, Patty?
A memory?
It's nothing. I was just a little scared of the dark.
Aw.
You're scared of the dark? You really are a kid.
You're a kid too, dummy.
Look who's talking.
If you're scared, you can wait here.
I'm fine. I'll go with you guys.
Be brave, Patty, because I want to use you over Rita. Oh wait, what item did I give her? Because I gave her a specific item or accessory for that last fight. Yeah, just as I wanted her to try and tank hits a little bit better. But I'll switch her back to something else. If I got anything good. Ooh, I'll give her this. I'm already looking for treasure chests. Although the music in here sounds neat. She is. She's my queen. I love her. I'm already gonna get a... Oh, this looks cool. Oh, no way. I already know what this is gonna be. But yeah, how I like to have... Yuki hasn't seen it, but you've seen it a couple times, DJ, how I have the JPEGs of our favorite girls, best girls from the game I play, from games I play on stream off to the side sometimes. Judy's gonna join those ladies soon enough.
Huh? What is that?
It's Ifrit's tomb.
What are all these stones doing in a place like this?
Wait,
Whoops.
these aren't graves, are they?
Maybe we really did come to the wrong place.
But even if that's the case, why are there so many here? Why?
There is a ton.
I can't believe how many there are.
I never imagined we'd find a place like this while we were searching for the home of the Cridia.
There's something written over there.
I do put Sniff Snarf up there sometimes with the ladies. When I'm blocking chat when I stream Final Fantasy XIV, back when I wasn't suspended from the game.
We mourn their deaths, and in this place, lay their souls to rest.
These are all victims of the Black Hope Massacre!
And these are the graves of people who were killed by Ifrit?
Yes, but I had no idea there could be so many.
Oh, it's not his tomb, it's the people who died because of him. Putting things into Patty's mind why people are so mad at her all the time. She's seeing all the people who he's supposedly responsible for the death of.
I never thought. Patty.
No matter how you look at it, this is just too much. You can't expect a child to accept such a cold reality at her age.
I wonder who built these graves.
Who knows? Maybe there were some survivors of the massacre.
But this is so horrible.
I'm going to look for the key to Myorzo. You all should stay here.
What? You're going by yourself?
Don't leave me again, babe.
We can't bring Patty along when she's like this, can we?
There aren't any signs of monsters here. We should go too. Repeat. Take good care of Patty, okay?
Parted with Patty and Rapide. I was gonna say, but there's a hat on there, which makes it look like he maybe built the graves. There was another path. Is this way I'm supposed to go to progress, or... There's some branching paths here, and I want to know, like, what's... Oh, well, darn it, I just lost Patty. Okay, well, later. So there's this way up here. Is this just a dead end? Looks to be so. Probably will come back here. Went, oh, nope.
Looks like a dead end.
Maybe the old man was right, and we really did come to the wrong place.
But there weren't any other shores with red flowers, were there?
Do you mind if I take a look at that?
Is this gonna be where her special Critian thing kicks in and pops it open?
Illusion.
When I find the truth?
It
Can't
is
wait.
I of the chosen people whom you have anxiously awaited.
Meow.
A door?
What? What did you do?
Magic.
The Critians possess an ancient power known as the Negig that can read the information in objects. I used that power to learn the secret phrase that would remove the enchantment that hid this door.
Okay, cool.
I see. So this is what Tort meant when he said the door could only be opened by a Critian.
Now, let's go inside.
Dungeon crawling, dungeon crawling. Dungeon crawling, dungeon crawling. It's the door to the Elite Four.
Could this be the key for the door to Myorzo?
It is a cool looking bell.
Yes, we were told it's a bell, so this has to be it.
Special Critian antenna power. So are those big things they got antennas or just like massive ponytails that they all have? I assume they are ponytails because they like look like hair and like the color of them changes.
It's just a coincidence.
Judith, you better not know more crap that you're withholding from us.
Maybe. I bet the person who built that graveyard
Ugh.
didn't know the bell was hidden here.
Judith is still best girl, but that's a little E.
I guess that's to be expected with the door being invisible.
Maybe the person who closed the entrance to this cave was the one who built the graveyard.
What for?
Who knows? Maybe to prevent grave robbing. Or maybe there was some other reason they had to hide this place.
It is true that Tort never said anything about the cave entrance. You might be right.
So someone went to all the trouble of burying those people in such a remote location? Is that really all it is?
I don't know, but we've got the bell we came for, so let's go back and see Patty.
And explore that other path that I ignored.
Did Aifread really kill all those people?
Yeah, he totally did. I would know. I was there.
Maybe he did.
Patty.
That's the truth she was after.
Yes, but she wasn't at all prepared for it.
Right. Let's hurry back.
No one talked about the hat, though. I noticed the hat. I'm the smart one here. All these people are stupid. Of course you do. You played the game. Patty, look at the hat. The hat, Patty. Look at it.
Thank
Woof.
you, Rapide. We got what we came for. Can you stand up, Patty?
Are you going already?
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Don't push yourself, okay?
Cypher.
Can you come with us?
The hat!
Could she be?
I feel like the hat was potentially an important clue. Well, good news. I know you're depressed and everything, but I found you a cute new little dress. That's sure to cheer you up, right? Also, bye, Rita. So if I, like, click, can I examine it, or am I just gonna come back here later? I'm assuming it's gonna make me come back here later, or maybe there's a big side quest I do to figure out Patty's past or something. I'm smarter than all these imaginary anime characters in a video game. I know, I see the clues. Oh, even more swag for Patty. Whoops. I find the ideas of kids with guns funny. Well, yeah, that is the truth, is that Patty's the youngest one in our crew, and she's the one that has, like, a lever-action rifle. Bring in the peace. Oh, I was expecting us to get jumped by some enemy or band or something on the beach. Oh, I have to specifically go to this spot.
All we've got left to do is to ring the bell we just got in Agathor Forest.
I agree.
Sup, Patty? You still traumatized about learning about your grandfather killing hundreds of people?
What is it?
Feel like this deal is so mismatched. Well, of course it is. It's a JRPG group of heroes. It's a majority thing, so it's like a part of the major quest and all that jazz.
I'd like to say goodbye to all of you now.
You're not leaving again, Patty. I know this for sure.
It's time for
Mandatory.
us to part
Cool.
ways.
You sure?
Why so sudden? You don't like traveling with us anymore?
No, that's not it.
If you feel uncomfortable around us because of what you learned about Aifread, then...
Just don't want to cause you guys any more trouble.
Patty, shut up. I like you more than Rita.
Even if you don't mind. Well, I do.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Patty.
What kind of nonsense is that?
It's only part of the definitive edition. Oh. Interesting.
Rita?
Every single one of these guys causes nothing but trouble. Do you really think you're any more of a troublemaker than the rest of us?
Rita,
If it's really just so you can focus on what you need to do, then I won't try to stop you.
It'll be lonely around here without you.
We've come this far together. There's no need to hold back.
We crossed the desert and fought so many battles together.
We just found some sick loot for you.
Besides, you don't need to give an answer here.
Patty wasn't in the original version outside of Japan. Real? Oh, what? Oh, so maybe that's why she's been like here and out of the party so much. Okay.
Plus,
it's because they didn't want to
be able to pilot the ship, and we'll be in real trouble.
They didn't want to code her into the cutscenes and stuff she wasn't originally there for.
Just think about it after your emotions have calmed down. You can pick what you want to do then. Until that time, though, why don't you come with us?
Okay.
All right. It's off to Agathor Forest.
I like Patty when she's not trying to say she's in love with Yuri and get to bury him and all that crap.
We just gotta get rid of those suspicious guys and ring the bell, right?
So all around, she's like 2/3 of the time cool, while Rita's like 1/10 of the time cool.
Yes.
Woo! Patty's troubled. Hooray!
Do you think Patty is all right?
No memories, no knowledge of what the geezer did, forced to face reality. It'd discourage anyone.
She looks so miserable.
She was the second best thing of the definitive edition after the second Mystic Arts. Oh yeah, I just barely learned about Mystic Arts because the last boss fight they came up. And then I quickly looked and I saw I have to do some things in order to unlock them. But
Pooch is the best companion at times like these.
I hope that she can find some measure of peace this way.
oh wait, do I want to walk there? Hold on, let me check on my map. Yeah, I do have to go this way. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'll just go this way. Fight some monsters, grind some XP. We'll see what level they are so I can figure out what, like, if I'm an adequate level. Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna fight some monsters then. Ow, this other one hit me. Stop that. Oh, did not want to do that. Got him. Kill the bunny rabbit.
So is that okay?
I did it. Oh yeah, there's the place over there. Let's find more monsters real quickly.
Watch my back.
I'll watch any side of you want me to, baby. I'm here for you. Oh, whoops. I did not hit that fast enough. No! I keep goofing that up. It's so embarrassing of me. Alright. I love that still so much. I love that. I love that art of Ellie's. It's like my favorite art now. But yeah, I'm grinding in my Nuzlocke in preparations for Bryson. Which one's Bryson again? I don't remember the names of like any of the Gen 5 gym leaders.
Ooh, I can't wait to fight this one. We must be cautious.
Whoops. Whatever. Oh, he's the ice one. Whoops. Yeah, you don't fight him in the second one, huh? I remember that much. Ooh, let's see. What's her progress on the sword? Okay, she's still learning it.
This one's strong.
Get ready for anything.
Aw, she pulled him behind me. I was hoping they'd end up in front of me just barely. Yeah, he left the ice gym to do his own thing. I remember you can go there and visit him, and he's just like, I don't remember what he says, but he's just like, I'm going to leave now, and then he leaves. And there's like no traders or anything there. And then he starts showing up at the movie theater place. Or does he show up prior? I don't remember. It's been a minute. And I never really focused on the movie theater thing. I did it like once when it was required of me to. Go away, you stupid frog! That's what I was hoping for. Ah! Also, I'm gonna... Oh, I got cured of it. Because Estelle got me. I keep underestimating the range of that art. Almost forgot. So there's that one, that one, that one. Okay. And I'm still learning this one, and then I can move on to that one. But I'm getting pretty close.
I'll do my best.
It's not annoying that I can get hit in the middle of that. And since I don't consider a Nuzlocke done until I enter the Hall of Fame, this will be the first post-game I do in my Nuzlocke. Oh, that's right, because in Black and White, they did the story in a cool way. You're a new monster, I want to fight you. Whoa. It's Lucario's side special from Smash Bros. There's a lot of you. Oh, that is not... Okay, that's what happened. Yeah, Force Palm. That's what it was. High five. All right. Let's go until Judith and Estelle level up. Just for the heck of it. Whoa, he went flying. Also need to buy some more poison bottles. I gotta remember to do that. Thank you.
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
Oh yeah, I need to read that new art I just got. Ah, get away from me, all of you! Slam! Yeah, the casino in the game is called Nam Koban... Hold on. Kabanda Isle. Oh, like Bandai Namco. Okay, that's clever. I'll give you that one, Bandai. I'll give you that one.
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
You know, every once in a while you do something clever. Oh, hey. All right. Oh no, okay. Still using it. Oh my gosh. He's fancy. And somehow he's poisonous too. It's very annoying. Except it's a weird mustache. It's like a goatee mustache because it's technically below his lips. Are we still poisoned, or whoever was poisoned? Or are we cured? Yeah, we're good. I'll just go to the town now. Hey guys, I got the bell. Ooh. Well. I go over here? Nope. Wait, what? Wait, what? All this time? I had these? These probably have outfits behind them, don't they? Oh, I don't have Flynn, because Flynn's lame. Oh my gosh. That's kind of dumb. That's cool. What the heck? It's crazy. That one's dope. Ooh, I'm probably gonna go with this one. Ooh. I don't know. I kind of like this one though. I like blue. We're gonna keep this. Oh, although I do want to keep Trophy Wife on her. I'm so ready to see what this costume is. Oh. She's beautiful. What the heck? She straight up looks like, even though I'm sure this is a reference to some other game, she looks like freaking Cosmos from Xenoblade or Xenogears, whatever. Whoa! Yes, that one is dope. All right. Oh. I actually kind of like that one on her. Oh no, actually I hate it. She kind of looks like some from. Whoa. That was funny. Oh, she's like a little ballerina dancer. That one's cool too. I'm gonna put that one on her. Oh, whoops. Wait, what's the attachment do? What the heck? Add these? I'm guessing they don't work on the costumes, maybe? Didn't even know about these accessories. Oh, I kind of like that one. That one's cool. That one's awful. Oh, that one's sick. Okay, I'm not gonna put that one on her though, because of like, you know, progress in the story and what her character progression. I'm gonna put these canteens on him too, because why not? Ooh. Ooh, he looks pretty good in that, not gonna lie. That one's pretty dope. Oh, that one's sick. That one's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, Yulia Air is a reference to Tales. Yeah, I had a feeling that like, it seemed like all of them had one that seemed like a very blatant reference or callback to something else. That one's dope. Whoa. Yeah, we're going with that one. Oh, that one's sick. Oh, but that one's kind of cool too. This was just like full on, I'm a master mage and all that crap. What the heck? Why does he have a... Oh, he looks like JoJo. Whoa. Cool. What was the one I really liked? Was it... I think it was this one, yeah. I think for now... Oh, even though she looks so badass in this. I think I'll just put them in like... Because in my mind, these are like good outfits for like their... Well, no, that one's actually fine. For like, when I want us to have like our big last stand or whatever. Or at the end of the game or something. These are like... cool outfits for like how far they've come and all that jazz, if that makes any sense. I need some character progression. Even though all of Carol's suck except for this one. I'm totally distracted by this. The looks are everything. Okay, I'm just gonna put him in that one, screw it. What was the one I liked? I liked this one. I'm gonna put her in that one. This one's a bit intense. I'll just keep him back as a sinful sidekick. I like that one. Oh, that's cool. I forgot. Oh, he's got two of them? I'm guessing these maybe don't work if they're not in their base outfits. Oh, it's on his back. I couldn't see it before. But yeah, it looks like it doesn't work with certain outfits. Oh yeah, what I originally came in here to do, nope. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the town where we ring-a-ding the old bell, but I guess not. Ah!
Prepare to meet your doom.
Of Rave is the outfit of the main baddie from Tales of the Abyss. Oh. So wait. Am I supposed to ring the bell over here? Because this was the spot where, like, there's an invisible wall. No? Do I not ring the bell over here? Hold on. Let's see if the logbook gives us tips. All right, it's not giving me any tips. Oh. Made their way west towards Iglethor Forest. West. That's more north than west. Let's see if my little map tells me anything. Where's Agathor? Oh, it's that thing. Okay, I do remember seeing that thing actually. Where did I see that thing? It's a forest with like a little stone building coming out of it, but it's like smaller than that big one that I was trying to get into. Oh, where did I see that? I remember seeing that when I was flying around. There it is.
This is Agathor Forest, a holy place for the Critian people.
Pretty. And I like the music.
Huh. It's nicer here than I imagined.
Whoa, really? I thought you liked being cooped up in cold, dark labs and stuff.
I wish I could have seen it in its original state.
That must be the Blastia the mystery group brought with them.
But that's a Hope Loan Blastia.
What do you mean by mystery group?
We weren't able to get any details, but Tord said he'd tell us how to get to Myorzo if we did something about them.
Would doing something include smashing that thing?
Right on.
I wonder. I suppose we could if there are no complaints.
I'll fix it so there's no need for you to break it.
Oh? I'll leave it to you then.
Are you gonna rest on the ship?
No, I'll go.
Good, I need you to shoot things for me.
So, is Myorzo here?
I wonder.
I get the feeling it won't be easy to find.
Nobody we talked to had even heard of a town called Myorzo.
You'd expect to see more activity in this place if anybody knew there was a town here.
The difficulty of the road might be responsible for that, though.
Man, why'd the Critians have to go and build a town in a place like this anyway?
Probably to avoid a lot of prying eyes.
We're just gonna have to check it out for ourselves to make sure then.
Hey, fella. There we go.
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
I didn't really get a chance to... oh well. Got him.
Okay.
Myozo is harder to find than you think. Or Myozo. As in, like, getting over here and figuring out where it is? Or, I'm doing an acne face mask right now. Is it like the kind, DJ, that, like, you peel it off? Shit, slip burns. Because I know the ones that you peel off are actually not that great for your skin. Because you, like, peeling them off stretches the pores back open. Ah!
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
I didn't want to open with that, but I opened with it. Oh, that was good. You'll find out soon. Wait a second. I think I remember who you're gonna run into here. I'm excited to see. I let this sit and I cleanse pores. So it's like the mud mask kind. Don't look at me. You seem like a big bad monster. Oh no. Well, I don't know. Nah, you're fine. You're just big. You're nothing special. Babe, stop pushing him away from me.
Come on, let's keep going.
He was nothing special. He's just big. If I'm right, it's not Leviathan. Yeah, I saw some people up ahead who were dressed in red. Ooh. Oh, hey, this is one I can use even. Man, I gotta hurry. Okay, good. I was about to say, I need to hurry and get the skills from this. Ooh, and that's good too. Let's see. Changes in art. Oh, these are more art-altering ones. Decrease the amount of time needed to recover from a stagger hit. Ooh. Yeah, that big cauliflower monster was nothing for me, though. I'm a pro gamer. He ain't seen the likes of me. Now I'm about to kill his kid.
You'll be gone soon enough.
I'm waiting Honks to get home so we can do some Xbox. Oh, whoops.
That was too short.
Ah! Retail WoW is disappointing me again. Hey, I canceled my sub and I'm never coming back. Like, I was like, I can't. At first, I was was gonna cancel my sub. I was like, I'm sure maybe like they'll bring me back for something in the future. I don't know. Maybe there'll be a patch or something. But no, I just think I'm just genuinely done after all these years. Oh yeah, so I didn't tell the story. So I actually got DDoSed the other day. So I was playing the game. Got DDoSed. In the midst of being DDoSed, someone logged onto my account and used my account to send spam messages to people on my friends list and other people I knew. And which sucked because normally if it's just like your account was compromised, they just have you change your password and everything and make sure you're using the authenticator, and they'll just remove the hold on your account and let you play again. But because I was banned for phishing and sending links to people and spamming people, I was blocked and I was suspended from the game for being a potential spam and bot account, right? An account with malicious intent. So what they had to do, I was on the phone with them Wednesday and had to go back and forth, had to send them my ID and everything to prove that it's me, gave them the whole skinny, told them the story, checked the IP address because Final Fantasy XIV tracks the IP addresses of where your logins are made, and it was someone in New York, and I'm on the western side of the US, so it was like definitely not me, obviously. Sent them my ID and worked with a customer support dude on the phone, and now a GM needs to look over my information and confirm that it all checks out, and they'll remove the suspension. It just really sucks because Final Fantasy XIV is definitely like one of my favorite games I've ever played, and it's my big comfort game, right? And I just finished this school semester. It's like, oh, I want to stream and I want to play Final Fantasy XIV whenever I'm not streaming. And I was progression raiding with some new people, with some cool new people I met. I was in a progression raid with them and we were learning stuff. And there was a big patch this week, and well, not a big patch, but like a pretty good size patch. And the game is popping right now. The game is so popular right now. And I was a fan of it before it got popular. It's just great to see all these new people coming in, and I want to play it so bad. But because some asshole used my account to spam I forgot I opened that already. Because someone used my account to spam people, I have to sit here and wait until I can play the game.
Halt. This area is currently under control of the Imperial Knights.
The Royal Guard. This is the Commandant's private force of elite knights.
Ooh, the Commandant. Final Fantasy XIV is hard for me to keep up with visually. Well, you watch me doing PvP and all that jazz. I see why people like it. Oh, dude, it's so good. And yeah, Sylvanas redemption arc, they better not. They could do it right if it's all about her soul coming back and she wasn't like the same person before, but I don't know. WoW just focuses on the wrong characters, I feel like, to build their story around. There's something great about getting better loot. Like, dude, there's so much about Final Fantasy XIV. Because here's the thing. I played World of Warcraft since Burning Crusade as a dumb little dipshit kid who had no idea what I was doing. And I loved it. I was a casual for years and had only just recently started getting into raiding and stuff. Like, towards Legion and onward till now. And I loved the game as a casual. I had so much fun. And like Final Fantasy 14 just has more. Like, here's the thing with World of Warcraft. With World of Warcraft, the game doesn't start until you get to the max level. But in Final Fantasy 14, the game starts at level 1 when you start the game, because it's an actual game first and then an MMO. Like, it could not have the MMO aspect and it would just be a great game. Like, it's hands down in my top 3 favorite games. Shadowbringers specifically is in my top 3 games ever. I love Final Fantasy 14 Shadowbringers. It is so good. And the fact that it's an MMO and I get to share that experience with other people, and then I can raid and I can get loot like you're saying, and I can progress, I can maximize my rotation, because ooh, the class rotation in Final Fantasy 14 is immaculate. Nothing in World of Warcraft will ever feel as good as the samurai in Final Fantasy 14, and that is like, Final Fantasy 14 could suck, they could never add any more updates to the game, and I would keep playing it over WoW just because the samurai feels perfect. The samurai feels so good to play and to maximize. Oh, it is such a beautiful rotation. Oh, the samurai, Yuki. The samurai is the dopest physical melee class in Final Fantasy XIV. It feels so good to rack up your 9-hit combos and then finish it off with a big, massive charge attack that just does buku damage. And then every minute you get to just repeat your big buku damage attack instantly and do even more big buku damage. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. The samurai in Final Fantasy XIV is the best class I have ever played in a video game. It feels so good. Oh, it's such a nice class. I just have such a hard-on for the samurai. And then that's the thing, is it's not the only good class. There's all these great classes in that game. Well, they call them jobs, but same difference.
What are the Commandant's forces doing in a forest like this with Hopalon Blastia?
My weeb senses are tingling. Boy, Final Fantasy XIV has a ninja class. You want to talk about your weeb senses? Get this, Yuki, since you've played World of Warcraft, let me enlighten you about the geniusness of action bar design in Final Fantasy XIV. The ninja has 3 moves on their action bar that, depending on their jujutsus, you know, the hand motions, depending on which order they do them in, one action will change into a different move. It could turn into an AoE, it could turn into an area effect damage that they put on the ground, it could turn into a high damage single target, it can turn into a couple of different moves, and depending on which order you do these jujutsus in, you'll then, it changes this one move. So instead of being like WoW, where you have all these different moves taking up your action bars, the ninja, you just have to do these actions in the right order, and you get different moves depending on how you do your jujutsus every few seconds, depending on the cooldowns and everything. And then the samurai is the same way, where depending on how big of a combo you build up, your big main move where the samurai sheaths its sword, charges it up, and does a slash will change from like a dot to an AoE to a big massive single target attack. Like, I love the class design so much. I love it so much. I hate how in Destiny 1 the game started once you were max level. See, that's my thing, is my 2 live service games that I played were Destiny 2 and World of Warcraft. Those were the 2 games that I just bounced back and forth between. And then I just found Final Fantasy and I was like, I love this game. This game is just perfect. I have no reason to play World of Warcraft or Destiny 2 anymore, because Final Fantasy XIV has a good story, a really, really, really good story, satisfying gameplay, just a straightforward loot reward system, not some stupid borrowed power bullcrap I have to grind for that's only good for a few months or an expansion like in World of Warcraft. And they respect my time. That's the biggest thing. Destiny and World of Warcraft do not respect your time at all. They give you chores. While Final Fantasy XIV, it's like, come play the game if you want, come get loot if you want. There's some stuff for you to grind for here. You don't have to do it, but if you want to, it's there. Like, oh yeah, and whatever a slash. Yeah, the samurai. Yeah, I like Destiny. I mean, I still like Destiny 2. It feels really good. The game just as a live service is flawed in too many ways. But yeah, the samurai, Yuki, the samurai's main move is that they sheath their katana and then they charge it up and then release it to do a big massive slash. And so it's like, you kind of have to, it's interesting for a melee class because you have to stop moving sometimes, you know, especially in like high-end encounters. You have to stop moving to quickly charge up this big hit of yours to either put on a dot or do a big single target hit. But I don't have enough friends for it. See, yeah, that's my problem too with Destiny 2, is it's fun if you have friends to raid with, but all my friends fell off of it, so it's like, yeah, I don't really want to do it. Oh, but man, Yuki, the samurai. Ooh, if you tried Final Fantasy 14, and I highly recommend it because there's a free trial, and you probably like story games, I'm guessing, because you like JRPGs and stuff. It has a really good story. You would probably enjoy it, and the samurai is so good. Hi Honks, is everything okay? You good, buddy?
Answer your questions. Civilian activity is restricted by law in this area.
I can't rant about that game anymore. I love that game too much. I can't rant about it.
Be that as it may, why are you pointing that weapon at us like that?
Why I love Final Fantasy VII. Oh yeah, and if you like big ass buster swords like in Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy XIV, there's a class called the Dark Knight. It's the mascot class for the Shadowbringers expansion where they just use this massive berserk sword and you're a tank, and it's like such a dope tank. Mom has a tummy infection. That sucks. My mom actually has like some ingestion problems and things like that, so I know how that goes, and it could be scary.
Bring it on.
Oh, we're fighting.
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
Look at my cool sword. Oh, by the way, I learned how to change the outfits while you were gone, Honks. Or, well, I learned that since this is the definitive edition, I had a bunch of free ones. Stop hitting me! No way! Nope, change targets. Leave her alone! Oh, I missed. Okay, you are annoying me. Oh, and there were wizards all this time. There were casters. Should have gone for them. I was talking to my pretty lady, when my mom had to show up. I'm sorry.
Man, that escalated quickly. Well, we're off to a good start.
So the mysterious group of people was the Imperial Knights.
But why did he attack us?
Maybe because they're doing something.
I like
weird
quick
they don't want
DPS,
anyone to
most
know about.
spellcaster classes. I haven't. So there's 3 spellcaster classes or caster classes. Except one of them's like, one of them, the Red Mage, is a caster class, but it has a damage window where it becomes a melee class because they use like a rapier, like fencing sword with a little crystal that they attach to the end for it to be a caster staff. But then they pop off that crystal and they charge in and they do this big melee combo, and then they do a backflip away when their damage window's done, and they go back to being a caster and they do big caster damage. It's really cool. Then the melee classes are Samurai and Ninja, which I talked about, and then Dragoon, who are like the spear users, and they're infused with the power of dragons and all that, and they kill dragons. And Monk, which, you know, punchy boom boom, except it has like some anime Dragon Ball influences as compared to like the monks in World of Warcraft. The tank classes are Warrior, which just uses a big 2-handed axe, Paladin, which is a support tank, which uses shield and sword, Dark Knight, which I mentioned, which uses a big berserk buster sword, and Gunbreaker, which is my favorite one, which uses a gunblade from Final Fantasy VIII, and they have these cool gunblades they use. The melee DPS, or melee range DPS, are Dancer, which I love Dancer, Mechanist, which uses a gun, and then Bard, which is the archer class. It plays music and keeps dots up to buff the party. And then the healers are Scholar, White Mage, and Astrologian. And then the new classes that we're getting in the next expansion are Reaper, a melee DPS, and Sage, another healer. And they have 2 types of healers. Unlike WoW, where there's just like some healers that do things their own way, in Final Fantasy XIV there's barrier healers and just burst healers, like traditional healers. I think so. But it's pretty much supposed to, so Final Fantasy XIV is just like a love letter. Like, it has its own story and world, but it's just a bunch of references of other Final Fantasy games. Like, it's its own game while still referencing all the other Final Fantasy games in one game.
Maybe.
Yeah, Yuki, if you like JRPGs in World of Warcraft, you should just try Final Fantasy XIV. It has the free trial that everyone memes about, which you hear free trial, like compared to WoW, it's like, well, if the free trial doesn't get me to max level, what's the point? But it's okay because the free trial of Final Fantasy XIV gets you through the Heavensward expansion, which was like the expansion that made me like buy the full game when I was on the free trial. I was like, this is fucking amazing. Yes, there are Viera. There are female Viera, and when the expansion comes out this year, there's going to be male Viera. Because originally they were just going to do female Viera, but they're adding in male Viera this November.
You said you were gonna come with us, so you better pull yourself together.
There's also a Nier Autonoma raid, or 3 Nier Autonoma raids. There's a Monster Hunter crossover. Last year there was a Yokai crossover. They like crossovers. Whoa.
Estelle! What did you just do? Same as what she did in Heliard.
And yeah, the VR are hands down, like, they're just supermodels. In terms of, like, character customization and how you can make them look, they're just playable supermodels with bunny ears.
Estelle's power took the air and made it dissipate. You've got to stop doing crazy things like that.
I'm sorry. I just thought about how everyone was in danger, and before I knew it, my power...
Her power is starting to unconsciously respond to her feelings.
That last attack came from that Blastia. It was aiming straight at us.
If they do a Fate crossover, I will find it perfect.
Which means that Estelle will end up using her power every time we're shot at.
But then, what should I do?
Hey, you saved us, didn't you?
Yeah, if that had hit us head on, we would have been goners for sure.
Whenever I get my account suspension lifted, I'll definitely do a Final Fantasy XIV, just like little quickie stream like I've done in the past, and you can see the gameplay flow there, Yuki. Or you can check out the couple. I have like 2 VODs
Not that Estelle protected us.
saved in my collection of Final Fantasy XIV, and you could just like skip through that to see what raid rotation looks like. It's not like it's not like endgame, like Savage rating, which is like their version of Mythic rating, but you can just get the gist of it. But don't spoil. You can't. Well, I don't do any story stuff that would count as a spoiler, because that's the thing. Final Fantasy XIV, if it's spoiled for you, it definitely loses a lot of its magic. There are some story beats that you just do not want spoiled for you.
Everything we're doing right now is towards
Which is why,
we shouldn't let the details get in our way.
at some point on stream, I'm gonna do the New Game Plus and just replay through the story, because I'm going to stream the crap out of Endwalker when it comes out this November. Like, I'm just gonna stream whenever I'm playing, even if no one's watching, and I just want to get the New Game Plus on my stream so that the people like Honks and DJ who regular my stream have a general idea of what the story is and what the rules are of the universe.
But won't Pharaoh get mad if she keeps doing stuff like this?
Oh, also the Dark Knight class Yuki can use a giant Sephiroth katana.
Whether it's by a blast
and be like Sephiroth.
I don't want to be barbecued alive.
Come on, this is simple. We just have to do something about that Blastia, right?
That's right.
Let's pummel the jerks who are controlling that Blastia.
All right, let's go. Try to keep a low profile. If you keep standing around, we're gonna leave you behind.
Okay, we're leaving her behind, it looks like.
Stay close behind me, Estelle. My magic will protect you if they attack with the Hoplone Blastia.
But you'd be putting yourself in danger, Rita.
We're all in danger, so relax.
We're all in this together.
Maybe you don't
Wait a
believe I can
minute.
do it.
No. I'm just worried about you.
Well, I'm worried about you.
Those two
Yep, that's exactly what they have, Yuki. The Dark Knights did a big, massive... Because the Dark Knight swords are all taller than the player characters. They're just gigantic swords.
Hey, Peanut Gallery! Shut up, or we'll leave you behind.
And usually they're all like Buster swords, like Clouds. Like, they're usually big, thick swords, but then they have like one Odachi that's just this thin, but extremely long katana. I'm guessing that there's side loot over... No, look at the guy. There we go. There's side loot over here for sure, and we're gonna go pick it all up. I actually really love that outfit on Estelle. Like, a blue outfit with a pink shield and pink hair. It looks, like, perfect on her, I just gotta say. I love accessorizing, what can I say? Yeah, the Odachi's the super long katana. It's cool too because in Final Fantasy XIV they don't just have like their own version of transmog. They also have dyeing, so you can just dye the color of certain items. So that Adachi sword you can dye. You can make it like have a bright red accent on the back of it and then on the handle, or you could just make it pure black, which is what I did. Or no, actually I put like a dark navy blue color to it and it looks nice. Let's eat some pudding. Is this just a dead end, or is this one of those things that I would need to burn through if I had the upgraded ring? Oh, calm down. Oh, perfect. Judith just handed the next dude for me to beat up. I think so. I think I heard other people saying that that was something that one had. I haven't played like a big variety of other MMOs. I just mostly played WoW. And then Final Fantasy came over and just ruined my love for WoW. So, well, WoW ruined my love for WoW, but... So wait, which way progresses forward and which way is to side stuff and loot? I'm assuming this way is to side stuff and loot? And not to progress? Maybe?
They're wide open. It doesn't seem fair.
Ah, dang it. That is always the worst when they're just barely too far. Because the big Blastia thing's up on this cliff, right? So I could, like... I have a red guard Nightblade in TES with the armor dyed black with red accents. Unfortunately, I wish that you could do accents with the Final Fantasy XIV gear you could dye. You can't. You can only do just one dye for the whole set, or for the whole piece of gear. And of course, certain pieces are, like, more dynamic. Like, other parts of the gear will change depending on which color you choose, but... for the most part, it's just you dye something black, it's black. And you dye something red, it's red. And then they have the really nice dyes that are like shiny and reflective. Haha, stunned you. What's the name of this move again? Oh, hold on. Severing Fang. That's my favorite art so far. I love that art. Just the way it combos, especially after getting the one skill that... Oh, shoot. I'm running low on poison bottles. Oy. Right, because I thought I was going to be hitting a town soon, so I could have just topped them off. And they finished off my orange gels recently, as my teammates love to do. Oh, she's mastered this one. Good. Good. Low, looks like you're out. Out of what? Come here, you.
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
Oh, yeah. I guess the good news is that I'm pretty sure Estelle now has an art where she can cure those kind of things during battle. But it just means that obviously, like, outside of battle, I can't do anything about it. Or no, I can use arts outside of battle, can't I? Yeah, I can use healing arts outside of battle. I forgot I can do that. Ooh. A new hat for... Oh, that's the wrong one. A small trade-off in magical for more physical. Is there nothing down here? I saw one enemy, but... Alright. What is that? What is that sound? Is there like a glitch and one of the Japanese lines is bleeding over or something? Because it sounds like someone saying something in Japanese. Ow! Adino is probably a great grinding source. Because Adino's pretty much just like that. My one beef with Generation 5 was there was just too many... Oh, what's the point of this? There's just too many remakes of Gen 1 Pokemon. And like with very minimal change. And Adino, however you say its name, was just pretty much that region's version of Chansey.
Our strategy worked.
Like that's... And that was the thing, was like, as a kid, I talked so much smack on Generation 5. I was like, man, this generation's kind of lame. But then, like, looking back, it's probably, like, the most well-rounded Pokemon generation. For, like, considering both games, Black and White and Black and White 2. Just because, like, it was the most attempt they ever put into a story. And the story was connected between the two games. And, oh, a tent. Even though... it was 2D. The sprites were full of animation and character. They looked great. Way better than the lifeless 3D models we have now. Though it did leave my second favorite Pokemon in Zorua. See, that's the thing, is that there are a lot of great Pokemon in Gen 5. They're just kind of, you just forget about them because there's all the lame ones that were just knockoff Gen 1 Pokemon. Like Conkeldurr's just a lame version, like... Yes, technically it's a different design, but in stats and how you evolve it and everything, it's just knockoff Machop line, and that's all it is. And there's a ton of them like that. But then you have a bunch of cool, yeah, Machamp starts with Machop, goes whatever. But then you have some super dope Pokemon like Zorua, and my favorite from Gen 5 is Galvantula. I think Galvantula is such a cool design, an electric tarantula, so cool. I love Galvantula. What a sick design. It's sick. No way. I feel like there's a bunch of there's so much filler in Gen 5. Gen 5 is my favorite gen, and my favorite Pokemon is Glaceon. Oh, I love Glaceon. It's so pretty. I do like Leafeon a little bit more, though. Even though Leafeon, I'm pretty sure people meme on as being, like, technically the worst evolution in terms of, like,
At least we don't have to worry about being
competitive viableness and battle viableness. Oh, Gen 4, my bad. That's not a 5. That's an I and a V. That means 4. Silly me.
We might have stopped the Knights, but we still gotta deal with this guy. He's not a Hermes Blastia, but the formula's been encrypted.
I love Gen 4 too, which is why I'm skeptical on the remakes being good. Capybara supremacy. Yes, honks. Capybaras, and DJ loves them too.
Basically, without a key to decode the formula, we
'Cause
can't turn it off.
Did a little yeah, platinum. I did a platinum stream. It was like 8 nights of streaming it. Just did platinum on here because it was like, hey, this is the best version of Gen 4 we ever had. And so this is the game that the Diamond and Pearl remake needs to somehow like match and compare against. I don't think it's going to do it. Just gonna be honest, I just don't trust. I mean, Game Freak's not making it. That's the good news. I was gonna say I don't trust Game Freak. I just don't trust them to make a good game anymore. But Game Freak isn't making it, and it's the original director. So who knows? Maybe he'll preserve the vision and refine it more. Because Platinum's better than Diamond and Pearl by a long shot. But maybe he'll find ways to tweak the original Diamond and Pearl experience to be more akin to it.
No, it's not easy. Even if I could break it, that would take time. Maybe if I
don't think this will take much time.
I'm partial to Glaceon due to my love of ice types. I like ice types a ton. Like, so many of them are pretty and cool. Like, Alolan Ninetales is just one of my favorite Pokemon purely by design. It's so pretty.
Wait,
but
you said
It's just so annoying to use them because they're weak to so many types, especially if you use one that's like a multi-typed ice type, like a half ice, half something else. It's almost always that it just adds on to their weaknesses. I don't think there's very many ice pairings where the additional typing gives them more type coverage. Instead, just grants them more weaknesses.
What are you doing here?
Perhaps he is this Blastia's engineer.
No! I mean, I am an engineer and all, but I was just following orders! I swear I never wanted to get involved in something like this!
That's believable. Let's kill him.
Undo the code and stop this Blastia now!
Oh, and see, I wish Alolan Sandslash, because here's my thing, Steel is my favorite type. So when I saw Alolan Sandslash, I was like, yes, this Pokemon is so perfect. But he has so many weaknesses. So many weaknesses, it's so hard to use him.
Yes, of course, right away.
Unfortunately, well, Carol does have a girl outfit for a story beat, and I'm guessing maybe I could somehow unlock it, but I haven't found a way to do that yet, if it's possible. Yuki, is it possible to get the girl outfit for Carol?
Surprising you back there.
Huh. Duh. I knew right away you were only trying to make me jump.
Oh? At least that's one problem down. Now we can go to Myorzo once the weather clears.
No!
Huh?
What is it?
Oh, they got another one.
Yuri!
I could use your help here, kid.
Right.
Should have known they'd have another one of these.
I have no idea what's happening. So many Time Force weaknesses, and yes, you can buy it in the town part of the story it was in. Oh, what, really? Okay, I need to go back.
Don't tell me you did that to keep me from using my power.
Don't you think that was a bit reckless?
Indeed. Do you have a death wish?
This is nothing.
Yuri, I'm sorry. It was my fault.
Ooh, I love Aggron. Yes! Aggron. Every time I play Gen 3, I don't care. I don't care. I always use an Aron and get an Aggron. I love Aggron so much. Yes. Oh, that's easily one of my favorite, all-time favorites is Aggron. My number one is Scizor. Scizor will always be my favorite Pokemon, followed by Incineroar, because Incineroar just has so much character, I couldn't help but love him. But, yeah, Aggron's right up there. Aggron and Flygon, I would always use those two as a kid when I was doing a playthrough of Emerald or Sapphire.
Estelle?
Metagross is also sick. Metagross was really strong, but then I think it was in Gen 6, because originally Metagross was only regular affected by dark types, but then in, I think, Gen 6, they made it so dark type beat the psychic steel type combination, so it became super effective again. I want to say it was in Gen 6, so I swear on my life in Gens 3 and 4, it wasn't dark type wasn't super effective on Metagross, and he was just a monster of a Pokemon. He still is really good, but he was like unstoppable.
Moving right along.
I miss Mega Evolutions, man. What a man, if you want to talk about stupid misguided game design, look at Game Freak's attempt going from Mega Evolution to stupid Gigantamaxing and all that crap. There's no way Gigantamaxing and all that nonsense was ever going to be as cool as Mega Evolution or be as nearly as impactful. Pseudo Legendary, and they did not nerf Steel type in Gen 6. And that was the thing, Gen 3 was special. It was the only generation to get 2 Pseudo Legendaries, which was crazy.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know...
And Metagross is only one of 2 Pseudo Legendaries that isn't a dragon.
Hey!
Fast little bugger. We better catch him quick.
Please wait. Patty is...
But yeah, I swear on my life that Dark type wasn't super effective on Metagross in Gen 3 and maybe even in Gen 4. There was just somewhere where they made a change and made it so Dark was suddenly super effective on him again. Changed the rules where Dark beat out that type combo.
Rita,
yeah, it's funny. Like the big... Like, who didn't love Big Fat Pikachu? Everyone loved Big Fat Pikachu, but like, it's such a terrible replacement. Gigantamax is not bad, but not as good as Megas. I just don't feel like it's as changing now, especially Gigantamaxing, because compared to like Dynamax, because Dynamaxing is like, it's big and it has a bunch of HP and its moves are changed for 3 turns. And then Gigantamaxing, it's like the same thing, but one of their moves is a special move that only it can use. Ooh, and it's just it's just not as impact. Like, people had to plan around, like, oh, which one are they gonna make? Like, I don't know. It's just, it's not as creative, and it's such a cop out. I feel like if there's one thing they made Dark, that's what it was. They made, oh, heart. Sorry, hold on, my puppy's barking. Give me a moment. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. My puppy's no longer barking. We were talking about Pokemon. It's still like the first time, but then it loses its spark. Absolutely. I was excited for Megas. Not to mention, like, I don't know, some of the Mega designs are a little over the top, but in the end, I ended up liking them. Like, Scizor, I didn't like at first when I saw it. I was like, no, they ruined Scizor's perfect design. But now it's like, nah, it's actually really cool. And now I look at Scizor and I'm like, you're not in your final form. I miss Pretty Lady. I want Megas in, but just so Cynthia. Oh, dude, if she had Mega Garchomp. Hot take, I actually prefer using regular Garchomp over the Mega one, because when you Mega Evolve Garchomp, he actually loses a little bit of speed. And I really love how Garchomp can just have so much speed and hit so hard so fast. Now I'll wake up with a compliment in mind. Well, I guess it's out there. My real name is Lewis. Oh, you're Lewis. Hi, Lewis. But I'll still call you DJ. Do you know your name? I don't remember. Yeah, he does gain, like, buku fat attack, but there's just something about being a real quick and speedy hard hitter like he is, and being so well-rounded due to being a pseudo-legendary, the luxury of being a pseudo.
Yeah, but you said it wasn't easy.
My favorites to Mega Evolve were obviously Scizor. And then, who else did I like Mega Evolving? There was someone else. Gengar. Even though it's so bad for Gengar because ground attacks can hit him afterwards, it just makes him just like the ultimate glass cannon.
As long as the knights aren't around, we don't have to worry so much about how long it takes.
It's a perfect fit as a speed demon, yeah.
Besides, who do you think you're dealing with? I'm the genius mage, Rita Mordio.
Luis?
If it's me versus a Blastia, I'll win or die trying.
No, Rita, don't die.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
What are you doing?
What's Patty all worked up about? Ah, that makes sense.
Like this, someone could use it again.
Gotcha.
I'll just make a few adjustments. I'm sorry.
Nothing shines quite so bright as a young person with something they're willing to risk their life for.
For somebody who stood on death's doorstep, saying you'll do.
My favorite Megas are Mega Gallade, yes. Mega Absol, yes. Mega Charizard X. I love Mega Charizard X. Even though I think technically, if I remember correctly, Mega Charizard Y is supposed to be like the better one because of how its stats are focused and raised. It's just Charizard X just looks so cool, and it finally makes him a Dragon type. Like, how could you not like he becomes black and blue? Like, yes, it's so cool. X got the way cooler Mega Evolutions. They got the cooler Charizard and they got the cooler Mewtwo. It just wasn't fair to us Y players.
Huh? That's doorstep.
Didn't you say you almost died during the Great War?
Huh. Forgot I mentioned that. Well, only the living have the privilege of saying they'll fight to the last breath. Words like conviction and resolve don't mean much to a dead man.
You okay, old man?
Yeah, I like when he gets serious. When Raven gets serious and stuff, he's cool.
Here I am, running off at the mouth. I get a bit sentimental when I start digging up the past. Come on! Onward!
Ready to go?
Well, is there a chest or anything for me to loot real quickly up here? Wait, leaves have turned pink, possibly because of the Blastia. Ooh, a clue? Blue flames are so cool. And see, that's the funny thing is that, like, Mega Charizard X has, like, very minimal change in his design. The wings become pointy, and he gets, like, the little shoulder spikes, and he has the blue flames on the side of his mouth, and that's it. Then it's just a color palette swap. But that's all he needs just to look that much cooler. Though I still think Charizard Y does look cool. Like, it grew on me after a while, because it just becomes, like, a more magnificent Charizard. Like, really big wings, gets some cool spikes on his head. Ah! But I disagree on Mega Mewtwo because of the fact it is high-speed Psychic. I just love the Dragon Ball Z looking Mewtwo. It just looks so cool. And it was fun about the idea of, like, okay, even though normally you build Mewtwo to be a special attack focused unit, if you're gonna Mega Evolve him into X, you suddenly shift and focus his stats into physical attack so that when he Mega Evolves, he has better physical attack. And then which presents the idea that you can build two totally different Mewtwo's, one that's physical and one that's special. Yeah, exactly. I looked at him and I was like, whoa, this dude's straight out of Dragon Ball Z or something. It's sweet. Also, I need to use a gel. Or two, let's see. Yeah, why not? Now I'll go get some loot. I'm guessing that's to progress forward, is to go through the cave, but I want to explore a little bit more and get all the goodies. Or why makes you think of Frieza, my bad. I read that wrong. Ah, I hate when it just barely pushes them away. Oh, whoops. Well, I have a ton of TP, so it's no big deal. Leave the kid alone! I also like my shiny Mega Metagross. Oh yeah, I have a shiny Metagross. Dude, during the OG Gen 4 Global Trade Center days, man, I was managing that trade center like the stock market. I was getting so many shiny Pokemon. Some of them were fake, I later found out, but a lot of them were real. Man, that was so much fun just getting on every day and just hunting for shinies through the trade system. I'm really glad that they settled on, with his Mega Evolution, making Rayquaza the most powerful Pokemon that's ever been in the game. Because of all the Pokemon to make the most powerful, Rayquaza is like one of the Pokemon who I'd want it to be, because Rayquaza is just so iconic and so cool looking. Oh, I cannot go this way. Okay, well, I'm not going to deal with you. How do I get down there? Black and red, baby, yeah. Which is so sad how it's like, in order to make something cooler, it's just like, just make it black and red and it's cooler, but it just works. Oh, can I go this way? Oh, they made it look like I could go that way.
Everyone, take cover!
What was her mouth doing there? Like bugging out.
Is everyone okay?
I'll live.
Me too.
This time the old man looks a little worse for wear.
Hey, old man, want to sit this one out? We can go on ahead.
If you leave me behind, there ain't any place else for me to go.
Come on, even Yuri wouldn't leave you here for good.
Makes me think of the NWO Wolfpack.
You could always go back to Altos, couldn't you?
There's always that, I suppose. They're, how do I say it? Not the same as you guys.
Aww.
Oh, really?
He's warming up to us.
Well, if you're okay, old man, let's get over to that Blastia before it recharges and attacks us again.
I remember stalling Rayquaza with my Aggron and throwing a ton of Ultra Balls. Dude, Rayquaza? OG Rayquaza in Ruby and Sapphire In Emerald, it wasn't as bad because his level was lower, but in Ruby and Sapphire, I think Rayquaza takes the cake for like the hardest legendary Pokemon encounter, just because he knew Rest. Like, what an evil thing to do, man. He knew Rest and Outrage, so he'd either fall asleep and fully heal himself, or he would confuse himself with Outrage and potentially kill himself because you'd be trying to get him into the red so you could catch him more easily. Like, what a nightmare to catch. Favorite Gen 8 Pokemon? Ooh.
Aye, roger that.
I really like Cinderace. I really, really like Cinderace. I also, originally I didn't care for him, but I came to really love Berserker. I think Berserker's such a dope Pokemon. I don't care if he's just a mono steel type and there's nothing special to him. I just think he's dope. But yeah, I think Cinderace is my favorite Gen 8 Pokemon. That one or oh, I don't remember his name. What's the poison electric type's name? What's his name? Ooh, Corviknight's also super dope. Yeah. Oh, I also love Snom. Snom is so freaking cute. Like, Snom was like scientifically engineered to be like one of the cutest Pokemon ever made. Toxtricity, that's right. What else is there? There's another one I had on my brain that I can't remember now. Don't look at me, go away. Yeah, see, and I love it too because Snom and Frostmoth just looked like the ice version of oh, what's his name? The Fire Moth from Gen 5, who's super dope. Oh, I love Palossand. Well, Palossand is Gen 7, but yes, originally I hated Palossand, but I really came to love. I actually used Palossand in one of my playthroughs of Gen 7, and I came to adore him. Volcarona. Volcarona's dope. And then they just made a super pretty ice version. Even though, as we mentioned earlier, the follies of ice types has so many weaknesses that's like barely usable, but it's just so pretty and cool looking.
The sign of victory.
See, there it is. You guys heard that, right? It sounded like someone said something in Japanese. Like, I swear the game's bugging and someone is like slipping in a Japanese line for no reason.
That was too short.
My fave Gen 7 is... I love Gastropod. Oh, dude, if you could change Gastropod's ability, because I hate his ability so much. It just ruins him, honestly. I used Volcarona in Gen 8. Shit slapped. I bet, dude. Volcarona's so strong. What was this you said, though, that you played, Who said it? Someone said that they... Whoa. Someone said that they had only played Alpha Sapphire. I mean, Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire were really good. I really enjoyed those remakes. I honestly think the best Pokemon games are the remake ones. Each time they've done a remake, it's just been like a massive improvement with a bunch of content. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire maybe being the one exception because they definitely cut some content when they made those games, but they were very well done. Especially the Delta episode. The Delta episode was such a great, like the perfect way to remix the Rayquaza encounter. So cool. Yeah, Emergency Escape, that's the name. Like like yes, it's a cool ability and it could have some sweet like competitive play use, but just to make it like the default stuck ability on a Pokemon, just like it just ruins it, man. Except Let's Go. No, Let's Go was not a remake. Let's Go was not a traditional game. It was somehow. So I realized at one point that Pokemon is baby's first JRPG, and somehow Let's Go is baby's first JRPG. Like, it's so dumbed down. Like, it's fun. It's fun to play with someone. Like, that's how I played it. I played it with my friend, but it was just such a joke, even still. It was just fun to make fun of and laugh at. Oh, that's right. It was technically a remake of Yellow. Yeah. But it was like such a... It was such a drastic change that I forget that important detail. 'Cause that's the thing, like, of all the remakes, it did change up the formula the most of the original game, but not for the best, maybe? Like, the only good part of it was dressing up my Eevee and gushing about how cute my Eevee was. Never saw the useful... Snorlax is a beast! Actually, Snorlax is actually dope, because Snorlax just has big stat. I'm scratching my eye right now, so I'm just holding guard. Snorlax just has, like, fat stats. And originally, like, as a kid, and I feel like most people do this still, they look at normal types and like, oh, normal type sucks. They don't have any stab super effectiveness against any types. But it's like, no, the usefulness of normal types is that they only have one weakness, and they can learn a variety of moves and usually have good, like, filler stats. Like, Regigigas destroys, and Snorlax is just a beast. And he looks great. He has such a good design. Like, I've come around and have started to dislike a lot of the Gen 1 designs just because I've realized how boring they are. But there's some of them, like Snorlax, that they got the simplicity right to where it just added to the value of the Pokemon stylistically. And Snorlax is definitely one of those Pokemon.
That Blastia's been making some weird noises.
It's been like going and making things explode.
It's charging up air. It won't be able to fire again for a while.
If we hurry up and sneak past, the enemy will be utterly helpless.
You don't seriously think that, do you?
Hey, you and me both, Yuki. That's what's up. I loved Jolteon as a kid. I still do. I think Jolteon's dope. I don't get the love for Vaporeon. Everyone's all like, oh, I love Vaporeon. Like, it's a cool design, but then I hear people talking about how they want it to be like an actual creature they own in real life. I'm like, could you imagine the disgusting contrast of petting something and it goes from fur to scales and how weird that'd feel? Especially because since it's a water-based mammal, it's probably not like the really soft fuzzy fur like a dog. It's probably like that really slick and thin fur that's just meant for insulation to keep it dry. So it's not going to be that soft. It's like a slick coat on it. Like, I don't get how anyone could, like, want to pet a Vaporeon over a Flareon. Like, Flareon is the other one I really loved. Because, like, to have a Flareon, to snuggle a Flareon would be, like, a dream, I feel like. I would have loved to make a good Snorlax. It was clutch for Sabrina because Pin Missile. Oh, yeah. Because it could randomly learn that move. Vaporeon is overrated. Amen.
We need to stand firm and hold out.
Although my favorite evolution will always be Umbreon, baby. I love Umbreon. And Umbreon was just a freaking gangster in our Pokemon Platinum playthrough on this stream. I forgot about that we used an Umbreon, and I thought I was going to ditch the Umbreon, and he ended up being an absolute champion and tanked Cynthia's Garchomp. Just like the absolute beast that he was. He could do anything. Oh, I loved that Umbreon. I think I named him after you, Honks. Yeah, we named him Little Honk. That was his name. And he was just this tank, and he would take anything on. Oh my gosh, that was such a fun playthrough. Again, I'd love to snuggle a Glaceon, because it's all pretty and cute. But yeah, Umbreon's always going to be my fave. Especially after Pokemon Coliseum, which will be a game that we play on this stream someday. That's going to be the next Pokemon game I play, aside from maybe the Gen 4 remakes. Like, as far as, like, going back and playing an old one goes, it's definitely going to be... Coliseum. I love that game so much, and I haven't played it in so long. Stop running. Hey! Whoops, did not mean to do that. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Okay, good, he's dead.
So is that okay?
I got into the rest, but not those. Honestly, like, Pokemon Coliseum was one of the... I didn't play XD Gale of Darkness, but, oh, whoa, we're getting into another fight. But I'm gonna finish talking real quickly. Oh, wait, no, these guys. It's one of the... I have no idea how he fights. I've never played as him. I could probably put it on auto, but oh, whoa, he can like plant a trap on the ground. Ah, who are you? Go away. Anyways, yeah, Pokemon Coliseum like switched up the formula of a mainline Pokemon game so much. Like with how the story and how you progress in the game. And every battle's a double battle, which was so cool because I do prefer double battles over regular ones. But yeah, I love Pokemon Coliseum so much.
Stop zoning out.
I'm sorry, Yuri.
Patty, maybe you should have stayed back on the ship after all.
I like the Let's Go games. I liked it when I initially played through them because, again, I played through it with a friend, like sitting next to me on the couch, and we both ran around and just made fun of it. But then, like, when it was all said and done, I was like, this was not worth $60.
If I'm just gonna keep causing trouble for you guys like this, maybe I should have...
But that's the whole problem. If the game was like $40-$30, I'd be like, okay, sure. But like full $60 price tag? No, I don't accept it. And that's my same standard for Pokemon Sword and Shield. Those games are not worth $90 to experience all the content the game has to offer. It's not worth $90. That is a joke, and it is pathetic that shallow of a gaming experience should cost $90.
Enough with the indecision and grumbling. We've come this far, haven't we? We're all friends here. Didn't we tell you not to worry? Friends.
My, it's not every day we get to hear you say such sweet things, Rita.
Shut up! Come on, we have to stop that Hoplon Blastia.
Okay. You all heard the lady.
Friends. Patty, what are you doing? You want to get left behind?
No, I'm coming. I'm coming too.
Yeah, Patty.
After all, you guys are my friends.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Brought a tear to my eye. Maybe Eevee just so I could gift Eevee with a sword. So I can gift Eevee and sword. I did get the Gigantamax Eevee, the big floofy Eevee in my Pokemon Sword. Oh, and I got a Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Spirit in Smash Bros for free because of having the games. But they're very situational. They're not very good spirits. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Cure my poison, girl. Thank you. Oh no, that was just the big Buku heal. That wasn't it. Yeah, game is not worth $90. Like, because that's the pathetic thing. We were talking about Pokemon Platinum earlier, right? The whole experience of Pokemon Platinum that I played on stream, my save file, when I was done with the Elite Four and a little bit of the post game, was like a 40-hour something playthrough. Almost 50 hours. By the time I was done with Pokemon Sword and Shield, like the time when I beat Pokemon Sword and Shield, base game and all, like the stupid, pathetic, laughable base, like end game or post story, I had 21 hours logged in my game. It's like, when you compare this to other JRPGs, that is unacceptable. It's just unacceptable. Did anything drop a poison potion? No, it didn't. That sucks. Like, it's just so laughably bad when compared to modern games. And then when you're like, oh, you have to pay $30 for 8 more hours of story content. It's like, what? In Pokemon Platinum, it was $40 and we got this massive experience, and it wasn't some pushover baby joke. Like, the game was actually challenging and required you to play. Like, it's just so pathetic. And they try to do it because it's like, oh, we're marketing the game to kids and that's our target audience. It's like, okay, but kids aren't like brain dead and stupid. They played your old games and got by. You can make the new games challenging and full of content, you know, and not have laughable stories. Okay, dope. We can put on the new blade. Should have been keeping track of this better. Oh, crap. I could have had her on this one all this time to finish off the Super Chain 4. That was a massive waste of time. That's right. And then I'm going to put her back on the wand and then get back on this scepter that I had just gotten. That's right. I keep forgetting I can do that. Yeah, Galarian Meowth is just Meowth but gray. It's like nothing special. Issues they have too much money to care. Exactly. It's like, and that's the sad thing, right? Is that there's game companies who are just making so much money, but they don't put it back into the game. They just kind of sit on it. But then it's, again, a reason why I really like Final Fantasy XIV is that they put all of that work and effort into making the game more fantastic in every way possible and making sure that they also have a good GM customer support team.
Those who obstruct the work of the knights.
And then you have Destiny 2 and World of Warcraft, who during COVID were like, COVID's making it so hard to develop our games, which, like, obviously, yes, COVID would make it really hard to develop your games. But guess what? Final Fantasy XIV took the only, like, had the only time that a patch was late during COVID. And it was only by, like, a month. And they kept at it. And they released the story patch to the game that was, like, my favorite story beat of that entire game and made it one of my favorite games ever made. So it's like, you got these game companies that are sitting on all this money. They're using things like COVID as an excuse from them just being slow on development already, and COVID making it even worse to the point where it's just this massive gap in content for their games. But then you got Final Fantasy XIV that just keeps trucking it. It's a fucking dope game.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
That's a thing to say, Estelle. Not nerdy or anything at all. No, don't jump! Oh, I was hoping I could grab her. Why am I walking? Why am I walking? What the heck? Okay. Man, get your booty slapped, dude.
That's over.
Feel so many companies don't need to try anymore. Well, that's exactly how it is. I mean, World of Warcraft pretty much stopped trying. They're just giving people chores to do. And, like, such weird story choices. Because it's like, they're so hyper-focused on, like, building out the lore and the mystery of their game. But it's like, okay, but that's not, like... That's, like, cool stuff to do on the side. But when you're making it your main story, it's really hard for people to focus on that. So anyone agree with City's Danger? Yes, Yuki. Don't even get me started on the magnificence of Fallout New Vegas compared to the virgin dame of Fallout 4. Oh, Fallout New Vegas. Oh, that game is so good. I love that game. That's why indie companies put so much heart and game. Yeah, exactly. Indie games. Indie games. Even though I don't like really, honestly, I don't play a bunch of indie games, but like I can just tell when I look at them, it's like there's something special here. And they do it for such a low price. And it's just like more special that way. Yeah, they don't have an unbreakable foundation, exactly. Honestly, though, with Obsidian, I liked Outer Worlds, but it just felt like it was a half-baked attempt to like recreate the magic of Fallout New Vegas. Like, I saw the seeds were there, but it just didn't feel as dynamic as Fallout New Vegas. But I do think that if they fleshed it out more, they would definitely like... So here's the thing, actually, is like Outer Worlds, I think, is a better narrated RPG. Like, the story makes way more sense than Fallout 4. Fallout 4's story, I hated in the end. Like, when you sit down and think about it, it's like Fallout 4's story is meh. But then, except for when we talk about Fallout 4, I keep forgetting this. When we talk about Fallout 4 and how it's not as good of an RPG when compared to other things, there's one thing we have to like set aside and be like, except for this bit. Far Harbor is like the closest we've ever been to like that truly open RPG experience of the power of choice. Far Harbor was very good. A very good expansion. So great. Man, Far Harbor was so good. And Fallout 3, I enjoyed Fallout 3 all right, and the expansions were pretty good. But then it was after playing Fallout New Vegas, it's like, okay, I have no reason to play Fallout 3 anymore because this is the better game. It's just all in all the best one. Kind of like the dad in Fallout 3, but I love the smart ogre. Yeah, Fox. DJ, if you never played, you mean Mutant, Super Mutant? DJ, if you never played Fallout New Vegas, you gotta find a way to play that game. Even though it's a nightmare to try and play it on newer hardware, it's the best Fallout game.
Just like I thought.
Just plain and simple.
This formula is protected
Perfect.
by a code as well.
And I hope that the Outer Worlds sequel, because I was really hyped for that Outer Worlds trailer, that amazing Outer Worlds 2 announcement, Yuki. That was like one of the best game teaser trailers ever made. I really hope that they take their time and they just flesh it out. Because like my problem with Outer Worlds was I didn't feel like I had a reason to replay it. Fallout 4, I at least felt like I had a reason to replay and there was enough stuff to like keep me in it. Like, even though people didn't like it, I actually kind of enjoyed the settlement system just because it was something like to do over and over and over again. And just keep busy at and waste so much time. Dude, Fallout New Vegas is so good. DJ, if you sit down and dedicate time to New Vegas and get past the bugs, you just won't be able to look at Fallout 4 story ever again. You won't be able to look at Fallout 4 story ever again and be like, you just can't accept it as a story if you play New Vegas. And New Vegas's masterclass DLCs, aside from Dead Money. But, you know, that's just how it goes.
I said I'd do it or die trying, didn't I?
See, and I had that problem too when I started New Vegas for the first time, but then when I started again and I just followed the quests, because that's the thing is like Fallout New Vegas is kind of like, if you follow the quests, it's kind of spoon-fed to you and you're just on a fixed path. But once you get past that point and it's more open to you, you just have like all the choices in the world to do whatever you want. Fallout, I'm the Vault Dweller. Fallout 2, I'm the Chosen One. Fallout 3, I'm the Lone Wanderer. 4, I'm the Sole Survivor. New Vegas, I'm the freaking mailman, baby. The Courier. No one's cooler than the Courier. The Courier is a G. Dude, the Courier rocks.
This has nothing to do with getting us to Miorzo anymore. There's no way in hell I'll let those idiot knights go on using these poor Blastia like this.
And see, that was my thing, was I didn't realize how much Fallout 3, like how much Bethesda changed the original narrative of the Brotherhood of Steel and just made them like everyday good guys in Fallout 3. And so you come to New Vegas and they're like so interesting and they have all these different angles to them. And ooh, they're so good in New Vegas when you finally find them.
And where are you off to, Carol?
I'm gonna keep watch down below, just in case more royal guards show up.
Well then, I'll come along and help out.
Man, I got to talk about like some of my favorite games of all time today. Fallout New Vegas and Final Fantasy 14. I love Fallout New Vegas so much. 76, I want to stop playing. Amen. You guys want to hear something sad? You want to hear something sad about how much of a brainwashed Fallout fan I used to be? I got the Power Armor Edition. Let that sink in. I have the Power Armor Edition. Filled out the form and got the actual canvas bag I was originally promised and everything. So I have the trashy nylon bag and the canvas bag. Its main motivation is solely, I want to kill the guy who shot me in the head. Exactly. And then it explodes into this amazing story. And then the DLCs have their own linking story. Oh. And then, okay, here's the biggest sin in my eyes. Is Bethesda just wants to ignore how good Fallout New Vegas was. We know that they can't make a game as good as Fallout New Vegas. They'll never be able to make a game as good as Fallout New Vegas. And they know it. And so what do they do in Fallout 76? They make a paid subscription service. And what do you get if you do the paid subscription service? You get the new California Republic Ranger Veteran armor. What? You heartless monsters. Why would you do that? You finally acknowledge Fallout New Vegas in a post-Fallout New Vegas Fallout game, and you do it by making people pay a $100 subscription to get the greatest looking set of armor in any Fallout game. The Ranger Veteran armor is so cool looking and iconic. Like, you cannot beat that armor. And they make you pay all this money to get it. Dude, Old World Blues is sick. Old World Blues has all the content and the funniest writing of any... See, that's the thing is I feel like Outer Worlds was pretty much just trying to be Old World Blues the whole time, but it didn't quite work out too well in the end. while Old World Blues is just this massive burst of like wacky, insane writing and hilarious situations. But it gives you the little pieces and story bits to what is, in my opinion, the greatest part of Fallout New Vegas, being the end of the Lonesome Road DLC. After you've done all the other DLC and done everything else, you know all the backstory behind Lonesome Road. And then when they end the Lonesome Road DLC, they finish the phrase of war never changes, and they finish that sentence, and that's like the end of Fallout in my mind. It's like, that's it. That's the end of Fallout. It ends there. So freaking good. It's so good. I love Fallout New Vegas, dude. Oh, I could cry about how much I love that game. I love that game so much. You deserve so much better. Bethesda be like, you want a bag? How about 500 atoms? Yeah, dude. I played that game for like a week, and I was like, alright, I'm out. I did not get that far. I was like, I'm not playing this trap. I'm gonna play Destiny or World of Warcraft or something instead. Dr. Mobius is the perfect character, and oh yeah. And they got what's his voice actor's name? He has a really well established voice actor who was even in Shadowlands. I forget that guy's name. He's in a lot of stuff. He's a great voice actor.
It's Yuri's influence.
He's hooked on Mentats. And his Robo Scorpions. Goodbye. I love Dr. Mobius.
Yuri himself is as laid back as can be, though.
True.
Also, this is a really cool song playing.
Looks like it'll be a while before she can crack that code.
Royal Guard, huh? I wonder what those guys were planning to do with the Blastia anyway.
The Knights have come back!
We've got to hold our ground here.
We should really enjoy these little times together.
Well then, here come the riffraff.
It seems they're not going to let us rest.
You won't get past me!
Rita, I shall defend this place.
Get owned. Oh no, I'm gonna get poked in the booty. Oh, they're all focusing me. Oh, they're all focusing me. Heal me. Estelle. Estelle? Estelle, whatever you're doing, it's not more important than healing me. Oh, the last hit missed. Oh, because he died. That's fine. Also, your brain, if you're... that expansion. It's like the wackiest thing ever. Like, I thought Mothership Zeta from Fallout 3 was as wacky as it could get, but somehow Old World Blues out-wackied it.
We have to destroy him! You worry about the Knights!
Rita, but why?
We're out of time! You can't possibly...
Rita!
Can't possibly what? Fight them all off? Do you have no faith in me? In us? Succeed or die trying, wasn't it?
We won't give in. Rita, do what you can and save that Blastia.
Aye, we're gonna do our best. We're going to fight them all off, so hang in there.
You guys...
Dude, this would be a cool little story moment, but then I remember that Rita's just getting emotional over a rock. I would kill for IRL Mentats.
I'll fix this thing if it's the last thing I do!
Then go back and fix it!
Just so you know, I'm expecting the same from you guys.
Oh, hell. Guess I'll give it all I got, too.
Are you joining the Shining Youth Brigade or something?
Looks that way.
It's like, no, I don't want to go back to your stupidity. This almost got us killed. My only the only bad thing about Fallout New Vegas is trying to get it to run on modern hardware. It's such a nightmare trying to get that game to run. And it's so sad too, because I probably would have done like 3 more playthroughs on my current build by now, if it wasn't for the fact that I can't get the game to run for like more than 15 minutes before it bugs or crashes. Oh, it did that thing again where they can't get up to get yoinked like that, so they like just bug out on the ground and then it flung her. That's awesome.
Let's keep Rita nice and safe.
I stopped!
Rita!
Way to go, Rita!
Well, I'll be. She came through.
The Knights are pulling back!
Why? Because the Blastia stopped? I wonder what they were trying to do.
Let's not look a gift horse in the mouth. Now we've kept our promise to Tord. Judith, you take it from here.
Okay.
Jingle bells. We're gonna call Santa. New Vegas also gave us the 2 most disturbing vaults. Oh, dude. The vaults in New Vegas are so good. Oh my gosh. The vaults are so good. Oh, that's cool looking. I forget the exact numbers, but you have the plant one, you have the one where the people had to offer a sacrifice. Oh, they're so good.
What is that thing?
The door has opened. That is Miorzo, homeland of the Critian people.
It's definitely impressive.
It's as unexpected as a dandelion blooming on the bottom of the sea.
Well, Patty's back to her old self.
Looks like they won't keep it open for us very long. We should hurry. Baul!
Oh, we have to fly up there. The plant vault and the you need to kill one. Yep, exactly. Those two. The plant vault messed me up bad as a kid because I wasn't expecting those little creepy crawling dweller dudes. Oh man, they scared the crap out of me as a child.
Forget the city. What about that huge thing? It looks like a living creature.
It's a floating jellyfish.
Like, when I go through that vault, I'm just spamming my VATS button. I'm just like, where are you? Where are you, you little piece of shit? I know you're gonna jump out and try and stare at me. Where are you?
It's an Entelekea, though not one I've spoken to.
An Entelekea? How did something like that swallow an entire city?
That I don't know.
Oh geez, it's an Entelekea, which means Estelle has to be super careful or she'll destroy a whole city.
That's because Miorzo cut off contact with the outside world ages ago.
It's not gonna attack us or anything if we get closer, right?
Don't worry. As long as Baul is with us, we should be allowed to enter.
Again?
This food's a staple, but I do wonder why we always have the same thing to eat. We have other recipes we could be making.
Is it because I keep having us eat pudding?
Same ingredients.
Rita said she liked it so much she could eat it every day.
Hey, the old man was whining about how he hates every other kind of food.
Well, Yuri was going on and on about how we have to save money on food.
Judy, didn't you say this would be a good way to compare our cooking?
I thought Estelle was trying to perfect this dish.
She is, she mastered it.
Something else.
Me too.
Me 3.
I'm tired of this.
Same.
Our other recipes are going to waste.
You people shut up and eat pudding and you're going to like it.
We're all unhappy with the meal.
We are going to eat pudding whenever we need TP. In fact, shut your mouths up and eat more. You're gonna like it. That's what you get. Tom, I'm a filthy VAT spammer. Well, no, I spam VATs all the time. Are you kidding? In Fallout 4, I made a busted melee build, so I would just spam VATs and teleport to people and stab them in their booty hole. This place looks dope.
Man, this is amazing!
Hey, look!
I made a stealth sniper build. See, in Fallout 4, I had like 5-6 playthroughs, save files on my Fallout 4, so I did all kinds of builds. But then in New Vegas, I was just doing traditional gunner, like handgun and rifle builds.
They're all Critians.
Wow, it's almost like we were talking about this being a city of Critians or something.
Are they welcoming us?
Now this is a surprise. These visitors really are from the outside.
Well, well. So it was you who called on Miorzo.
And what is this? How strange. What curious ornaments you wear.
Hey, it's not polite to stare, you know.
How are such children as yourselves able to come here?
She's talking about you, Patty.
You too, Rita.
Of course, you have to go for the gunslinger build. So that's the thing is that, like, I feel like it's so loose and open-ended for, like, which categories of weapons you want to use in New Vegas as compared to Fallout 4. So, like, I did, in the end, want to be a gunslinger, but because you spec into guns anyways, you can just use all the other guns, so I would just use rifles and long-range weapons as well. So I was, like, a mixture of long-range and hand cannons for up close.
Is this monster an Entelekea, perhaps?
It's Baul. Have you forgotten him?
Oh, you're the one who descended to the Earth some years ago, right?
I believe Judith. Yes, Judith was your name. There was something you had to attend to, and...
In 3, I used a hunting rifle till the end, even though I made it a melee build.
Are you about finished? We would like to meet with the Elder.
Please feel free to do as you wish.
He may be out for a walk again, though.
Where's he walking? Small guns and explosives. Gotta do explosives so that old Pete lends you some dynamite.
Okay, so they're a bit weird.
That's actually called rude.
Wow, you guys are a little racist, actually.
You're one to talk, Rita.
Heh.
All
He dodged
creatures are
it.
Pretty much like that.
Like what?
Oh, easygoing, unafraid. We are dreamers and optimists.
The real question is, Yuki, in New Vegas, who do you side with? Which of the 4 endings do you take?
The Critians who live on the surface are like that too.
Living together with humans, the Critians on the surface have lost some of their naivete.
So is the Elder like that too?
How should I put it? He's the perfect elder for weird people.
That's great.
Sounds like quite a unique individual.
Oh, you go the yes man route. Interesting. I go with the NCR. I don't think any of the routes are necessarily perfect, but I think that the NCR is like the most stable out of all of them.
This should be interesting.
Especially if you do, because this is the thing. If you just let the NCR do things their way, they ruin everything. But then if you like use your charisma and your connections with the other factions to like establish treaties and friendships between them, like the whole problem with the NCR is government corruption, which is like a problem that we have in our modern day. And it's like if you can do what you can to root that out, the NCR will do just fine.
The Critians are different than I imagined.
Oh man, I totally agree.
What's so different?
You know, more like... I thought they'd be more...
I go for an independent Vegas, but I do help the NCR.
Skin than I expected. I mean,
like the NCR as a whole is fine. There's just individual people in power who are just ruining things, and they're just confused and unsure of how to approach the Mojave Wasteland.
Seriously, let's have some decency here.
Is it me, or are you a little disappointed too, Yuri?
I'd like to ask the same thing, Yuri.
It's you.
Man.
Not to mention, how could you not want to roll with the NCR and romp around in a Ranger veteran armor with the Sequoia? Man, that Sequoia's dope, even though it's like impossible to get one fairly. Which is so annoying if you're wanting to play with the NCR. There's only one way to get one without killing somebody. It's after What's-His-Bucket shoots himself in the head and you go and quickly steal his revolver before someone sees it.
I never would have imagined there'd be a city in a place like this.
There's so many types of Blastia I've never seen before.
Those are a bunch of rocks.
Looks like
just regular
really
rocks.
We're the ones who created Blastia in the first place.
Yes, seeing all this Blastia makes it very easy to believe that.
I fell for the trap that is Rapid Over expansion. I go for the... Oh yeah, the Mysterious Pistol. Good one. The bow 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 bow. And then you stow it and it's like bow, does the one guitar stroke. Oh, it's so sick.
Really, that would be nice, but...
Have you been Have you seen the Fallout 4 New Vegas mod that's being made, Yuki? Like, those people are making really good progress, and they release some of the weapons independently, and I mod them into 4, and they feel so good. Like, their version of the Sequoia is so sick.
Just the body. This city has stopped using Blastia. What you see here is what everyone threw out long ago.
Why would they do that?
Because that was the path we chose.
Oh, this sounds like the Elder. It's the Elder.
It's been a long time, Elder.
So you were the cause of all this commotion outside. You've returned to us.
These children are humans who are traveling with me.
This is Blastia, is it not?
Yes, it's my Bodhi Blastia that
I thought that Earth dwellers had stopped using Blastia, like us.
Nope.
Do you not use the Blastia here because it uses a special formula too?
There are no normal or special types of Blastia. Blastia is made by crushing Apatheia and processing those pieces with technology to produce cores, and through the absorption of air.
So that's why the Apatheias are special. It says you can use them to make Blastia.
Hold it. Cores are made from crushed Apatheia?
Indeed, that is what the stories say. It appears Apatheia was too powerful in its original form. Even without that power, it is a stone more valuable than any precious gem. This is why its power was restrained by breaking it into pieces and carving formulas into it. And thus its numbers were also increased. Our legends tell us that cores were always produced in this way.
A bit ironic, huh?
Yeah, the Apatheia that comes from Entelekea, who hate Blastia, is necessary to make the very Blastia that they hate.
Maybe Pharaoh didn't tell us about Apatheia because he felt uncomfortable talking about it, you think?
Elder, there are many things I'd like to ask you about.
We're trying to find out what sort of role Blastia played in ancient times, and if Blastia ever brought disasters to this world. We'd like to know how they might have been stopped. Niorzo must still have some folklore, right? Perhaps you could tell us what you know.
Very well. My home would be a better place to speak of such things.
Cool.
Please go inside and wait for me there.
And I'll probably die on the way there so that I can't give you the rest of the information. And you'll have to get it at a later playtime.
Hey there. Where are you going?
I was in the middle of my daily walk. I'll return to my house before too long.
Apatheia, Blastia, air disturbances, Entelekea. It looks like everything's connected.
Oh, it's crazy. It's almost like it's one big overarching plot. It's weird.
We might even see more connections once he's told us the Critian folklore.
The Elder's house is the large building with a differently colored roof than all the others.
Gotcha.
Patty, we're leaving.
Oh yeah, I'm coming too.
I kind of like that I put Patty in a non-pirate looking outfit while she's questioning the goodness of the pirate side and all that she identified with.
Yeah, when I was a kid.
What sort of kid were you?
A little shy and overindulged, maybe?
A little shy.
That's hard to picture.
It is beyond imagining, isn't it?
Everyone told me I was a strange child.
Yes, I can see that. A child being called strange by strange people.
She must have been Judy-like since she was little.
I'd like to ask you all exactly what that means to each of you.
Perfect in every way. I love you. I mean, I'm old. It takes me time to get to places to get used. Is this an inn? That's a warehouse. Is this an inn? No, it's just a regular old house, I think. There's a save point here. Interesting. Well, or is this an inn? Looks like it. Oh, it's a free inn. Dope. Cool. Well, I think I'll... Well, real quickly, let me see. Oh, yes. That's it, right? I got everything? Increase agility by 10%. Increase... Ooh. Before I get off, I'm gonna quickly, or no, not that. Because I had regular evade, or maybe I never got a regular evade. Ooh, if I remember whenever I last went through these though, it was like impossible for me to choose what to unequip, because I wish this would tell me like which specifically was changing about an art, because all it does is say that's changing an art, but doesn't tell me specifically how. Increases damage once for a combo, 3-hit normal, base, arcane. Well, I can just throw that one on, so. Do that one for now. I just have to remember to switch it back. Apparently I was learning this from something, but I never finished. Decrease the amount of time you need to recover, and then these ones change. Oh, it gives them elemental damage. Oh, that's actually pretty handy. Okay. Neat. Oh, whoops. Is she finally done with this one? Nope, almost though. I got a couple of these together, so. Ah, dang it. No. That. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a minute. She's already using, yeah, her best. Does anyone else? It is a dope looking axe. I'm gonna use this one for now and then switch back to the upgraded Crimson Phoenix. What's this axe look like? Ooh, that's a cool looking axe. Yeah. Sick. All right. Well, I think I'll call it here for the night. Seems like a good stopping point. I'm sure we're gonna get a big old information dump when we talk to the elder, or when something inevitably pops up so that he can't tell us the rest of the information that he was going to tell us, and then we're going to be stuck in a spot with no information again. But yeah, it looks like a leaf. Yeah, it's like a leaf, but it's got like a little cross on the inside of it. It's cool looking. And I really like the green and the yellow in contrast with my blue outfit. I just think it's a really cool accessorizing look. Like the combination of colors. But yeah. Fun stream tonight. Good chatting with everyone. Just ranting about Final Fantasy XIV, Pokemon, and Fallout. And what more could you ask for? Thank you all. You all have a blessed night. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.